next week, ever stretching that winning streak just a little bit more.
It was a great win to keep the streak going. It was, we didn't score as many points as we wanted to, but Grissom came out and they were very well prepared. You have to give Coach Dutton and his crew credit. They came out to play.
Well, Coach, you mentioned it. It's a huge win in region play to keep you guys firmly atop that Region 1 or region seeding, if you will. And, of course, as that's always big, you got some help in Bob Jones getting beat last week. That helps as you get ready for Bob Jones next week. But right here back at the stadium, mind you. But you've got a team right now in Austin that seems to be flying high. And of course, tonight, the James Clemens Jets, kind of under the radar, a team that defeated Sparkman last week that got many raising their eyebrows.
Yeah, that was a shock to a lot of people, but not to our coaching staff, because James Clemens has they have a lot of athletes, and no better athletes than their quarterback, Gio Lopez, who's a 3-year starter, who's coming back for his senior year, and he can put it anywhere.
Well, this is a football team in the James Clemens Jets that went 10-1 last season. Many would look at this as a down year concerning that when it comes to their first ever undefeated season last year, at least the regular season as far as that is concerned. But this is still a very dangerous James Clemens Jets football program. When we come back, we're going to talk all about that and more. But first, let's get a look at all the games we're following tonight on our Gilbert and Beaufort in-game scoreboard. Here's Kevin James with that. Well, tonight's games that we're going to be following on the Gilbert and Beaufort in-game scoreboard include Austin at James Clemens over at Madison City School Stadium, Brewer at Fairview, Fife at Sandrock, Albertville at Grissom, that game at Milton Frank Stadium in Huntsville. Bob Jones will be at Sparkman, Collinsville at Ider, Columbia at Coleman, DAR at Randolph, Douglas at Crossville. Gadsden City will be at May Jemison, that game at Lewis Cruz Stadium in Huntsville. Hartsville will be at Athens, Hazel Green at Fort Payne. It'll be West End hosting Holly Pond. Huntsville heads to Florence tonight to Braley Municipal Stadium. Lexington will be at Tanner, Madison Academy at Vinemont. Muscle Shoals will be at Decatur, Pisgah at North Sand Mountain. It'll be North Jackson hosting Priceville Sardis at Scottsboro. Section heads to Whitesburg Christian, that game at Madison County Elementary School. And Westbrook Christian will be at Geraldine. And Kevin James will join us as we go throughout the evening to bring you live updates of every game quarter by quarter during tonight's broadcast. All right, when we come back, we're going to sit down and chat with the head football coach, Chad McGehee of the James Clemens Jets. We're also going to give you a breakdown of the Jets and give you a little taste of what the Jets bring to the table here tonight from Madison City School Stadium. That all comes your way next right here on the Fun Radio Football Network.
There are many advantages when you bank locally with people you know. Eva Bank will get you started or restarted. Eva Bank offers many loan choices. We stay flexible and put your situation first. What matters to you matters to us. That is why Eva Bank offers financing for manufactured homes, with or without land, commercial, construction, and conventional loans. The process is fast and easy. We are the home of more loans and fewer excuses. Apply in person. Call 256-255-2000 or visit us online at evabank.com to get started today. Eva Bank, NMLS number 414640, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome to the River City Pharmacy family. Here, we strive to be your bridge to better health. From handling every prescription need to offering professional-grade supplements and expert recommendations, holistic and integrative health and wellness solutions at our in-house functional medicine clinic to mommy and baby care from pregnancy and beyond, as well as COVID-19 rapid testing, gifts, and more. Call River City Pharmacy at 256-445-5400 or visit us at 2717 Spring Avenue Southwest in Decatur. River City Pharmacy. Welcome to the family.
Joe Wheeler Electric is the essence of the power of human connection by providing efficient, reliable utility services that enhances the lives and businesses to exceed their expectations of members and customers. For your convenience, Joe Wheeler Electric has a new look, but the same great service to pay your bill. Joe Wheeler Electric is committed to improving the quality through the services they deliver, powering Morgan and Lawrence counties and surrounding areas for more than 82 years. That's Joe Wheeler Electric.
What makes Longhorn steak so legendary? Some say it's our flavor-packed signature seasonings. Some say it's how we pair them with our juicy, tender steaks. And some just say, Hurry in tonight for Longhorn's legendary flavors. Our new limited-time blackened salmon with our smoky 18-ounce outlaw ribeye and our rich and savory flows filet. That's how steak is done. Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak.
Longhorn Steakhouse, 1213 Point Mallard Parkway, Decatur.
Now back
back to the River City Pharmacy broadcast booth. It's the Austin Black Bear pregame show, live on Fun Radio, 104.9 FM. Streamed live at funradioal.com.
Taking the show on the road this week to Madison City School Stadium for a showdown with the James Clemens Jets. Hello, everyone, and welcome back in. I'm Adam Ward alongside Coach Mitchell Knox for tonight's showdown between the Jets of James Clemens and the Austin Black Bears. 7A Region 4 action about to get underway in about 40 minutes or so. And, of course, tonight, this is a big one. And when you look at both of these squads, in particular for James Clemens, they're in desperation mode right now, Coach. Their playoff lives are hanging in the balance. Mathematically, they've got just a small percentile of a chance to get back into this thing. They are 2-2 in region. Let's not kid ourselves there. But with the way things are going, they're slipping a little bit. They're almost in desperation mode to keep the train on the tracks or keep the boat afloat.
Well, they're kind of a puzzling team because if you look at their record, you would think that they were not very good. But then you look at how they manhandled Sparkman on last Friday night, and you see how well this team can play. They can throw the ball. They've got a great offensive line. I don't know why they haven't been winning. They can run the football. So they do a lot of good things well, but, you know, they're 2-5.
And, of course, that puts them right now. Sparkman, after that loss, drops to the 4 seed right now as the region standings lie. Bob Jones at 5 and James Clemens at 6. And then, of course, Albertville and Grissom rounding out the bottom 2 spots there. They're in desperation mode, are the Jets. And when you look at their schedule, they've got 2 games left after tonight, and that's Albertville and Grissom, the 2 teams who are squandering around on the bottom. So the schedule is favorable after tonight. But here tonight against the Austin Black Bears, with Austin playing the type of football that they have come to figure out who they are and find their identity, that's going to make things a lot harder on Coach McGehee and the Jets and figuring out. Because let me just say, this is not Sparkman. Austin is not the Sparkman Senators. Austin somehow, some way has figured things out and will present a difficult challenge for the James Clemens Jets that maybe they really haven't seen of this caliber. I would dare say that, Coach. Maybe I'm speaking out of tongue, but I would dare say that.
I think you're absolutely right. While Sparkman was very explosive offensively, their defense has always been suspect, and James Clemens took advantage of that on last Friday night, and our defense has found a way to improve, and but it will still be a test this Friday night.
Well, James Clemens, like I mentioned before, they went 10-1 last season. Their offense averaged almost 40 points a game last year, right at 39.7 to be exact. This season through 7 games, there's a little fall off, not a terrible lot. They're averaging 24.5 points a game through 7 games. In a lot of cases, 24.5 points will win you a ball game.
You're absolutely right. That means that their defense has given up some points also.
It has, and in fact, those numbers, they look like this. The points spread, James Clemens has scored 172 points on the season, but they've given up 225. And when your defense and your offense are not exactly complementing one another, that's a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely, and hopefully we can take advantage of that defense tonight and score some points. And I say every game, the key to stopping any team is to stop the run and make them a one-dimensional football team, and hopefully we can do that tonight against James Clemens.
Well, Michael St. John had a chance to chat with the head football coach, Chad McGehee, of the James Clemens Jets. It's brought to you by Joe Wheeler EMC. For all your electrical needs and more, call Joe Wheeler EMC. They bring you Coach's Chat. Here's Michael St. John with Coach Chad McGehee of the James Clemens Jets.
Coach, you got the big win against Sparkman, and, of course, you turn Amen Corner now as you come into October, and it's not an easy chore from here out, but still got an opportunity to make the playoffs, and that's a good thing. And, of course, this week you get a team that's pretty much on a roll with the Austin Black Bears.
Yeah, I mean, they're number 1 in the region right now, and they're 4-0. They're a very complete football team, very well coached. Don't get themselves out of position, do a really good job offensively with formations and the use of tight ends and just getting angles and numbers at the point of attack. And so it's going to be a challenge, but, we've put ourselves in a position now, being 2-2 in the region, to get ourselves into the playoffs. And we need to go out. We need to play really well these next few weeks.
Coach, I've been watching a little bit of your film, and I know you've got an outstanding quarterback. And like you said, you're pretty new on that offensive line, but when you get to this point in the season, you've got a lot of reps under your belt. Tell us a little bit about your team and people we'll be hearing about tonight.
Well, our team, I mean, we talk about like we over me, and that's kind of the culture that we want to establish, that, no one person is bigger than the team, but it just seems like every week it's just a different guy that steps up, whether it's Ty Doty on offense or Gio. Logan Eggert had some big catches the other night. Gabe Ballard ran the ball really well. And we grew up on defense, played probably the best game of defense we've played this year, and held a really good offensive team to 17 points. Just a collective group effort. Jamal Mayers in the secondary, being a 2-year All-State player, and Mark Woods has really come on at safety, and I feel like Caden Samad came in and outside linebackers played really well for us, and Jalen Ruffin had a big pick in the game at outside linebacker. Our kicking game's gotten better. We got Luke Bosick, who's never played football before, that's just getting better and better in the kicking game, and he's done a good job for us punting, and then he was able to, we're able to feel better about kicking a field goal somewhere inside the 30-yard line now.
Coach, what's the keys to getting a win tonight, because this is a big one for you?
Well, we've got to play really sound football. We can't turn the ball over. We've got to tackle well. We've got to be really good in our fits, because they run the ball really, really well. Quarterback's very dynamic. We've got to control him in the pocket. Offensively, we've got to continue to move the chains and pick up first downs and take advantage of the opportunities that are given to us, because they don't give you many opportunities. We've got to do a good job schematically against their defense, because they're really sound, really athletic. So we've got a challenge ahead of us.
Coach McGee, best of luck to you tonight, and right on out through the rest of the season. Look forward to seeing you again.
All right, thank you. Go Jets.
Well, for those in the area that may be sort of unfamiliar with James Clemens and how this school operates, let me give you a little background. James Clemens came online back in August of 2012, being a split school from the sister high school just up the road in Bob Jones, after overcrowding concerns really overwhelmed the hallways of Bob Jones. Even after moving the freshman class to either Discovery or Liberty Middle School, it only band-aided the problem for a short time, hence the new high school in James Clemens. Now, Bob Jones and James Clemens, I mentioned this before, they both share this stadium we're in tonight here at Madison City School Stadium. And here's another interesting tidbit while we're talking about wins and losses, including the game that they've already played with Bob Jones, which is essentially a home game for both teams. They just designate one home, one away. They have yet to win in this stadium. They are 0-3 when it comes to a home record as the home team in this stadium. Their 2 wins have come on the road against Huntsville and Sparkman last week. It's kind of a weird thing when you can't win at home. And I know that from one level to the next, Coach, when you're looking at high school versus college, it's drastically different when you're talking about home field advantage. But as a high school coach, you're talking about different scenarios, such as if we have to get on the bus and travel an hour, that'll take the wind out of the sails, and you probably lose 7 points just on that bus ride alone, and that kind of thing. But for a home team or a home game, it's not supposed to be that way.
No, but there's probably a lot of things that account into that. All I know is that we get on that bus Friday night, we better have our helmets buckle up and ready to play, because they're a desperate football team, and they're gonna lay all the cards on the line, and they're gonna be ready for us.
All right, the James Clemens Jets tonight hosting the Austin Black Bears, and we've got all the coverage for you that you need right here on 104.9 FM. Hey, speaking of the coverage, we're going to take a break and come back with coverage of the Austin Black Bears specifically. We're going to get you set. Coach is going to give us the insight on what's gone down this week with the Black Bears, how practice has been, and, of course, we're going to hear from Coach Jeremy Perkins as he prepares to try to extend this winning streak one more week. We'll step aside, pay a few bills. It all comes your way next right here on the Austin Black Bear Preview Show right here on 104.9 FM.
There are many advantages when you bank locally with people you know. Eva Bank will get you started or restarted. Eva Bank offers many loan choices. We stay flexible and put your situation first. What matters to you matters to us. That is why Eva Bank offers financing for manufactured homes, with or without land, commercial, construction, and conventional loans. The process is fast and easy. We are the home of more loans and fewer excuses. Apply in person. Call 256-255-2000 or visit us online at evabank.com to get started today. Eva Bank, NMLS number 414640, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's recognized as one of the oldest and most prestigious barbecue restaurants in the world, Big Bob Gibson's Barbecue. Known for its delicious smoked meats and mouth-watering sides, Big Bob Gibson's has also become famous for its original barbecue white sauce. With 5 generations of pitmasters and over 90 years of barbecuing, Big Bob Gibson's knows a thing or two about making delicious smoked meats. Dine in at 1715 6th Avenue Southeast or at 2520 Danville Road Southwest in Decatur. Big Bob Gibson's, it's all in the sauce.
Now at Bramlett Buick GMC in Decatur, every 2022 Buick and GMC has 0% financing for 36 months. Every car, every SUV, every truck. Drive home a 2022 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab, Terrain, Envision, or Acadia. Shop off a new inventory arriving daily. Plus, Bramlett will pay you maximum value on your trade. 0% financing for 36 months on all 2022 Buick and GMCs. Now at Bramlett in Decatur.
Bramlett's got it. Bramlett means a great deal.
Geis Pharmacy is a locally owned family pharmacy serving the medical needs of Decatur since 1965. From the common cold to the more serious, Geis Pharmacy has a full line of over-the-counter medications as well as prescription medication. Geis Pharmacy is also an immunizing pharmacy. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 1 at 1416
Mia, can you hear me?
Southeast in Decatur, accepting most commercial
Hello?
and prescription insurance. Serving the
Why?
patient's pharmaceutical needs for over 30 years, let pharmacist Dr. Edward Geis and Danny Skipper take care of you at Geis Pharmacy.
Did Kevin tell you what was going on?
River City Pharmacy broadcast booth. It's the Austin Black Bear pregame.
Oh, no. Well, I wasn't. Well, that's true. But the other side of this is we are outside. We are not in a press box.
Cloud in the sky, no rain in the forecast.
No, well, it's not about being cold, but it's going to be loud because of the PA. I mean, I don't know how loud it is right now with the music playing. It doesn't sound bad on my end, so I don't know how it sounds with you. But we just have to figure it out, I guess.
Here from Coach Jeremy Perkins. Let's toss it back to Way 31 in the Storm Tracker Weather Center and get the latest on our weather.
What? Say that again. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Storm Tracker Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Carson Meredith. It is another gorgeous afternoon. Make sure you get outside today, especially if you're a fan of warmer weather.
The way to handle it, Mia. That's a great statement. True. Yeah, very true.
To get out of the 60s. That's thanks to a cold front moving through later on tonight. We'll slowly rebound.
You just like us, and that's fine, because we like you too, so it's okay. We're all one big, happy Austin Black Bears family here.
By next Thursday. I'm Way 31
But,
meteorologist.
okay, I mean, it doesn't sound bad with the music, like, a distraction-wise. I don't think.
I don't even hear the music.
I mean, I don't really either. Outside of, like, I mean, I can hear it outside of the headphones-wise, but is it coming through pretty loud there, Mia, or
no?
In a little bit different direction, to say the least. The stadium hasn't been kind to
No.
both of them.
I can hear I don't even know what that sounds like.
Look at the Austin Black Bears.
Yeah, whenever we stop,
that's loud. Right
that's
there.
loud, yeah. Well, when we're talking, though, it's not so bad, though, is it?
They found a way to figure out who they are and to persevere through some hardships early in the season. And coach
Yeah, that wind's going to be fun, too, to deal with. So, well, we're just going to play it by ear and do the best we can. It's about all we can do at this point. You're going to have to say that again.
He was joking, Mia.
No, I actually wasn't, because
I heard every word.
Oh, well, I didn't, so I don't know. Yeah, I got you. All right, well, we'll just, like I said, we'll just play it by ear, and we'll.
Mia, you are a professional.
Yes, you are. You have been doing this long enough to know.
That was the Albertville game a few weeks ago. Last week, sure, they shut out Grissom 22-7, but that wasn't.
Hey, how many minutes do we have left?
From the opening snap, you didn't feel like it was just going to be a monstrous 40, 50-point defeat.
I think we should have about 15. Or wait, not 15. 10 or 15 minutes.
It seems to be their identity is let's grab the lunch pail.
14. Okie dokie.
Dokie.
Yep.
Has made our team as solid as it is.
All that juice.
They're a bunch of lunch pail.
No, we're at James
Clemens.
Clemens.
And
Yep.
they pay attention to
But
the little details,
JC,
which makes
so-
a good football team.
Go ahead.
How much of practice this week has
Your
been
thing was last week.
Kids away
Yep.
from that winning streak?
No, it was 2 weeks ago.
mindset going to be
Because we were at home last week.
lunch pail mindset.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Right. Who did we play last week?
Time that has been spent on keeping
Grissom.
away from that winning
No, it was Grissom
Grissom.
last week. But we were on the road when she had homecoming.
Look at,
Right.
We were at
Albertville.
Albertville. That's right. So it was 3 weeks ago
it'll
now.
get your mind
I
right
think.
real quick.
Something like that.
Well, speaking of that, how much attention has
Ma'am,
been paid to
J.P.
James Clemens
Pennington
Jets?
is
I know
not
of course,
7A.
on
Who is
Sundays,
that? I don't even know who that is.
That's a team that Brewer would play.
Ah,
Some coaches are a little different.
gotcha.
They'll go offense Mondays or defense Mondays and that kind of stuff. How much attention, how much effort has the kids put in this?
We
week?
may play Pennington, but we wouldn't play JP.
Yeah.
It's the first
Yeah.
team that we played all year that throw the ball more than they run the ball. They're 60% pass, and most teams are 60% run.
Well, I have a full slate tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have youth football games, and I am the security for the game.
Security?
Yes.
Sucker.
That's our secondary. So
What?
it-
Yeah, we're
we have to
James
pay
Clemens.
attention a lot to coverages, not busting coverages. So it's been a nervous week for
No,
No.
they're like a blue.
How
They're
have
the
kids
Jets.
responded to that,
Oh,
too?
they have responded very well.
It should just be like, it looks like
They've,
JC.
been
Like,
to meetings,
is the
meetings that
logo.
we've had. They've been attentive
If I remember
in the
right.
meetings, the film study. They've been attentive in the film study. The practices, they've been attentive in the practices. Very few mistakes have been made on the field this week. So I think they're ready to play the game.
All right. Speaking of ready to play the game, I know one man who certainly is ready to get out there and lead his men to victory. That's Coach Jeremy Perkins, 13th season at Austin, 88 and 55 overall. And that number on the left side of that win column keeps going up.
That's loud.
That's good news for the Austin Black
No, I'm
Bears.
playing.
Keep that rolling here tonight. Let's hear from Coach Perkins, who sat down with Michael
Okay,
St. John, a part
so
of the chat presented
are
by
the-
EMC.
Are they in construction gear?
Film of the Grissom game this past
Where?
weekend.
The student section over there.
Well, I mean, there were some spots.
I think so.
It was Ding
in my opinion,
something
they played pretty well.
Ding the Jets or something. Yeah.
Controlled the line of scrimmage very well offensively.
I wonder who runs the Austin football Twitter.
Grissom's a struggling offense, so we did what we were
Yeah,
supposed
see,
to.
this is what Mia's seeing, that right there.
We struggled to.
Was that from last week, though?
That's from last week.
And,
Yeah.
They ran around us a little bit, and they crowded the box, and we didn't play very well, especially in the first half. We played better in the second half.
That's why you're the coach. This week you get James Clemens. The Jets normally are high flying, but they've had their struggles this year.
Well, they're a good football team that's learning, and they're getting better. Shown by they beat Sparkman pretty.
We're going to have a bunch of
handedly
noises
Friday night.
tonight. Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Is improving and getting better each week.
Oh, well.
All the way
They're
up.
starting to make plays that they weren't making early in the season.
Yeah, I'm all the way
It's
up.
going to be a competitive ball game.
Coach, you've seen that Sparkman film, and of course you played Sparkman. Look, and from what I understand, they took a couple of pages out of your playbook in getting that win.
Well, I mean, they did it their way. They didn't do it our way. They did it their way, and they executed their offense and defense and made the plays they needed to do to gain momentum in the game. And then once they got momentum, they put their foot down on the gas and kept it the rest of the game.
They're always pretty good at this stadium in Madison, and this is a football team, like you said, that sort of has turned the corner, at least tried to turn it around. They got that big win, surprised a lot of people. Does that change anything as far as you planning for them in the game Friday night?
You're what?
No, I mean, our plan is our plan.
Oh, yeah,
We gotta go
absolutely.
execute our offense.
Spare no
Special
expense.
teams gotta play well, limit
Oh, did you?
mistakes, and that was the plan regardless of whether they beat Sparkman or lost.
Mia, what are you doing this weekend, Mia?
Formidable opponent, a team that was 10-0 last year in the regular season. They're a team that's competed
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
throughout this season. They've been a few plays here and there from having a
You're
different
grounded?
type of season this year.
What did you do?
So no, they're well coached, they're talented, and we knew that.
Can't hear you, Mia.
Coach, as far as what
did you do?
Have you seen a lot of what they do so far, or do they pose any new threats to you that you haven't seen thus far this season?
Well, their quarterback is an excellent perform offense. They've got good skill guys around him, and it's an improving offensive line.
Gotcha.
But he can beat you with his legs and his arm.
Well, stop sneaking out. That's bad.
The Gardendale game was a good preparation for us for that, to see that combination of a dual threat quarterback.
Oh, man.
Defensively, they're very similar to our defense and scheme, so it's something we're familiar with. They have some little wrinkles and twists. They're very good on the back end. Their secondary is very talented. They're big, strong players in the box. So they'll be a challenge. We're going to have to, like I say, execute at a high level and to get stops and to score points. And we're looking forward to the challenge.
One last question about the Austin Black Bears at this point in the season. A lot of bumps and a lot of bruises, like we said. Coming down the home stretch, you got 2 away games before finishing up at home. Any players that you want
Sorry, say that again.
as far as their improvement and what they're contributing this team at this point in the season, maybe you weren't expecting from the beginning?
Well, we're getting pretty much what we expect out of those guys. 2 big improvements we made throughout the season is on the offensive line. We were able to turn to more of a physical style of an attack, and that's credit to our offensive line and our team.
Yeah, I have it pulled up already.
Who have won the war in the trenches for several weeks now. Defensively, our secondary was picked on a little bit early in the season in the 2 losses, and they've really picked up their play.
Playing in honor of Renita Patterson
is strong defensively, and they've held true to that.
No County and Dallas County. Where the heck is that?
Has been tremendous. And our starting kicker was out Friday night against Grissom with an injury, and we used a kid that's been our JV kicker, 10th grader Hayden Wynn. And he came in and nailed 2 field goals and was 2 for 2 on PATs and did a great job in his first varsity experience.
Always good to hear. Coach, key to tonight and what it's going to take to beat the Jets?
Execution. We got to protect the ball offensively. We got to get some turnovers, but we got to execute. We got to make sure we keep the quarterback contained, not let him out, and just execute our offense.
All right, well, that's it. Coach, best of luck tonight. Get that big win and get the Jets on the road, and talk to you next week. Best of luck.
Thank you. God bless. Go Black Bears.
Well, Coach, it seems every week I ask you about the keys, quote-unquote, to the game and what Austin's going to have to do to be successful in this one. And I feel like it generally, like you mentioned before, one of the biggest things that every team does is run the football. Does the key change a little bit, knowing that the James Clemens Jets are going to test you in a way that Austin hasn't really been tested this season with a majority passing game?
No, I still think that the key to defeating good football teams is stopping the run and making the other team one-dimensional. So that's the same key tonight. When they do get in their run sets, we got to recognition, I think is going to be the key tonight. Recognizing when they're in their passing sets and recognizing when they're in their run sets and have a plan accordingly for both.
And for the final thought here, who has stood out to you for the Austin Black Bears in these most recent weeks as an all-around type of player, not just one who shows up only in the big moments, but that...
Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Can you hear yourself okay?
Buckle my shoe.
Can you hear yourself okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Stepping up and being the leaders of this football team.
The unsung heroes for our team. First of all, it's been our...
It is nice to be outside,
open up a lot of holes
weather-wise.
Run through, and then our defensive front have stood the test of time and allowed our linebackers to flow and make plays. But
how much time we got, man?
Solomon Lyle has been the best outside linebacker in North Alabama.
I don't think Mia heard you.
Nope, I don't think so either.
If she did, she
25 and
quietly gave me a response.
She didn't quietly give you anything.
Would you say that he and his teammates, especially on that defensive side of the ball, in that front seven, have begun to play a brand of football where, and I heard a coach say this earlier this week, that's why I'm asking, play a brand of football where they are playing where the other kid that they go and hit, the ball carrier, they're playing with the attitude of, well, I'm going to hit you hard enough that I'm going to make you get up and say, I don't want to carry the football again?
Absolutely. If enough Austin defenders hit that one guy, he's not going to want to run the football anymore that night.
All right. The Austin Black Bears flexing some muscle here lately. Can they keep it up against the James Clemens Jets? We're going to find out coming up in just a matter of minutes. I'm going to step aside and let James Ludeman jump on in here. He'll take the call the rest of the way alongside Coach Mitchell Knox. It's the Austin Black Bears and the James Clemens Jets coming your way next, right here on the Fun Radio Football Network, 104.9 FM, streaming online at funradioal.com. And, of course, tonight...
Want to buy some raffle tickets? I'm just kidding. No, it's a joke. It's a terrible joke.
Channel, Fun927/104.
Real.
I don't think you thought it was funny at all.
No, he did
not.
Fine. No, he did not. In fact, he looked at you like, who is this?
Want to buy some raffle tickets?
Who is this?
Who is this
idiot? No, he said idiot. Who is this idiot?
This guy.
There are many advantages when you bank locally with people you know. Eva Bank will get you started or restarted. Eva Bank offers
I feel like each song is getting louder. Of course, it could be Austin. We could be outside. Can you turn it down, please?
Can you turn this loud music racket down? We're trying to get some rest over here.
What's that?
Excuses. Apply in person. Call 256.
We're in the top of the bleachers.
EvaBank.com to get started today. Eva Bank.
Yeah.
NIS number 41440. Number FDIC. Equal housing number.
What?
Rent or buy, let Southern Oak Properties find
They do, but they don't have any room.
We can rent it, sell it.
There's no room in the inn.
No room in the inn, so this is where we're at.
Manage it and do all the work for you. Southern Oak Properties manages homes in Morgan, Madison,
Yeah, well.
Pullman, Lauderdale, Holbrook, and Limestone.
How much time we got, Mia?
Seller Rent, Blake and Whitney Wright, owner and broker.
2 minutes, okay.
When were you going to tell us, Mia?
She wasn't.
At 256-345-1100.
She's going to spring it on us.
Yep.
And view listings at blakewright.valley.mls.com.
Shelton Funeral Home has been serving families in Decatur and the
I'm so
surrounding area
confused.
since
I'm a bother.
1972 and was one of the first funeral homes to offer Alabama White Dove releases. Convenient location with a great facility and
No,
professional services.
he's not. I am, but I'm deaf. So.
Experienced staff you can trust. Also offer a pre-need
It just sounds like you're mumbling.
Sometimes she is mumbling.
Services, cremation services, and memorial services.
But it'll be all right.
Independently owned and operated.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. Only when we're out in the open do you need to do that.
You may have a best friend and not even know it. Truckers
Me.
Warehouse,
Good.
now in Decatur at 1207
Okay.
Central Parkway. We specialize in pickup trucks, Jeeps, and van accessories, including
Wow.
hitches, fifth wheel, goosenecks,
Magical,
brake
Mia.
covers, and
Magical.
liners, and also lift kits for your ride. The biggest selection and a bigger location means a better deal for you. Truckers Warehouse, family owned for over 32 years.
Their
Phone
setup with their box is
256-355-1622.
nothing like ours.
Truckers
Nothing.
Warehouse,
Oh.
we do it right the first time.
Fun.
Ours is more jazzy looking.
Yeah, it is.
Probably more expensive too.
That it is.
And they got a laptop hooked to theirs.
Wow, okay. They're probably doing the
That's why they do
what
the
I
commercial.
what I used to do. Yeah. That's how I broadcast everything. I did it all from my laptop. It was 25 seconds.
Well, she
All right.
went from 2 minutes to 25.
For real, it went quick. Man. That's true. All right. Yeah. Well, it's Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for high school football in the state of Alabama. Good evening, everybody. James Ludeman alongside my broadcast partner, Coach Mitchell Knox. And, Coach, we are live at Madison City School Stadium. We are enjoying the outdoors.
We're
tonight.
really live.
We are live. That's right.
We're outside in the elements, and it feels good out
does.
there. And I am ready for some football.
Absolutely. Well, of course, Austin looking to move to 5-0 in the region tonight. And also, we did mention this on the broadcast last week, but now we can officially say it. Win tonight, you're guaranteed a playoff spot. Coach Perkins mentioned that earlier during the pregame show. super exciting if you're an Austin Black Bears fan.
Oh, yes, and last year was a down year for us, and we were 4-7. So this year we're playing a whole lot better, and we want to be back in the playoffs.
Austin currently sitting at 5-2 after losing their first 2 games of the season. They've railed off 5 wins in a row. Coach, what's it going to take tonight to get number 6 in a row?
Well, this is going to be a tough task for us tonight. James Clemens they have a lot of athletes in there, and starting off with the best athlete on the team in the quarterback, that's Gio Lopez, and he's got an arm on him. So we've got to contain the passing game, and they got more athletes in wide receiver and running back. So we've got to do a good job of containing their offense.
Absolutely. And Austin, you don't want to go too far in the future. Coach, you and I talked about that before the broadcast. You want to just kind of stay here in the now if you're Austin. You don't want to worry about what's coming next. You just got to worry about getting this game done tonight. But when you're undefeated, you're at the top of the region, and really that top part of the region is just very crazy right now. A lot of upsets last week were involved in that. But what is Coach Perkins telling this team right now in the locker room to stay focused?
Well, he's telling this team to play one play at a time. Don't look ahead, because you can't control, but what you can control right now on this field tonight, play one play ahead, one play at a time. Go out and take care of your business on offense. Go out and take care of your business on defense. And let's bring a dub back to Decatur.
Absolutely, and we are at Madison City Schools Stadium right now as the band for James Clemens is working their way toward the field. We'll get the national anthem going here in just a minute. But, Coach, a few other games to note while we have a few minutes tonight. Of a couple of other matchups that we are going to keep our eye on. Bob Jones is taking on Sparkman. James Clemens took care of Sparkman pretty easily last week, as we talked about in the pregame show.
And that's an elimination game for one team. Lose, and you're probably out of the playoff race.
Absolutely. And then, of course, the other game that we're going to keep a very close eye on, Huntsville is taking on Florence. And Florence, although we have beat them, they seem to be really starting to gain some momentum working toward this region playoff.
Well, both of those teams only have one loss in the region. So the winner of that game is going to be in the playoffs also.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a timeout here while the national anthem gets going. You are listening to Fun 104.9, your home for Austin Black Bears football. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Dee Meyer from Glorious Good Health.
All right, do an extended break because we got the national anthem here. Sorry. Did that sound okay, though, Mia?
Whether from stress, injury, or inflammation. Do you take prescription medication? No problem. We customize your products so they're safe and effective for you to get back to doing things you love. Come by Glorious Good Health for a free sample Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays, 10 to 5. We are located in the Gateway Shopping Center, 6th Avenue in Decatur.
Joe Wheeler Electric is the essence of the power of human connection by providing efficient, reliable utility services that enhances the lives and businesses to exceed their expectations of members and customers. For your convenience, Joe Wheeler Electric has a new look with the same great service to pay your bill. Joe Wheeler Electric is committed to improving the quality through the services they deliver, powering Morgan and Lawrence counties and surrounding areas for more than 82 years. That's Joe Wheeler Electric.
It's recognized as one of the oldest and most prestigious barbecue restaurants in the world, Big Bob Gibson's Barbecue. Known for its delicious smoked meats and mouth-watering sides, Big Bob Gibson's has also become famous for its original barbecue white sauce. With 5 generations of pitmasters and over 90 years of barbecuing, Big Bob Gibson's knows a thing or two about making delicious smoked meats. Dine in at 1715 6th Avenue Southeast or at 2520 Danville Road Southwest in Decatur. Big Bob Gibson's, it's all in the sauce.
Welcome to the River City Pharmacy family. Here, we strive to be your bridge to better health. From handling every prescription need to offering professional-grade supplements and expert recommendations, holistic and integrative health and wellness solutions at our in-house functional medicine clinic to mommy and baby care from pregnancy and beyond, as well as COVID-19 rapid testing, gifts, and more. Call River City Pharmacy at 256-445-5400 or visit us at 2717 Spring Avenue Southwest in Decatur. River City Pharmacy. Welcome to the family.
Sorry, what did you say, Mia?
Electric is the essence of the power of human connection by providing efficient, reliable
You mean James Clemens?
services that enhances the lives and businesses to exceed their expectations of members and customers.
Austin's Indicator.
It's Indicator.
Joe Wheeler Electric has a new look, but the
All
same
right,
great service.
you can come back anytime.
Joe Wheeler Electric is
James
committed
Clemens
to
is
improving the
in
quality of the
Madison.
services they deliver, powering Morgan and Lawrence
Okay,
counties
perfect.
and surrounding areas for more than 82 years.
You want to go through the
That's
starting
Joe
lineup?
Wheeler Electric.
Yes.
The Austin Black Bears
I'll just do
on
offense
Fun
again.
Radio. Fun 104.9 FM.
Welcome back here to Madison City School Stadium for this matchup between the Austin Black Bears and the James Clemens Jets. And we are live here in the stands. So you're going to hear a lot of the on-field volume tonight. You'll hear some crowd volume as well. So it'll be definitely a cool experience for those of you listening to our broadcast on Fun 104.9. It's time now to announce our starting lineups for the Austin Black Bears. We'll start on offense tonight at wide receiver. You have Jackson Potter. Left tackle, you have Nigel Carter. Left guard, Jalen Verser-Jackson. At center, Payson Hubbard. At right guard, we have Quadri McAfee. Right tackle, Wyatt Albrecht. And the ex-wide receiver, Maurice Jones, who's been coming on pretty strong these last few games as well. And running back tonight, Gavin Fuquay. And, of course, led by quarterback number 2, De'Aaron Young. And then, of course, we also have Braylon Bolden out there, Coach, as well. And for now, we'll jump over to our defense. Coach, take it away.
Okay, here's our starting defensive lineup. There will be a change at one corner. Charles Perry is out for this game. He'll be replaced by number 43, Caleb Taylor. The bandit in tonight's ball game will be senior LeJalen Fletcher. The tackle will be number 99, Jadon Jameson. The nose guard will be Jeremiah Ayers. He's also a senior. The defensive end will be Achilles Woods, number 30. The Sam linebacker will be Solomon Lau. The other corner is Bryson Claiborne, number 13. The rover is Braylon Payton. The Mike linebacker, Drew Clark, number 10. The wheel linebacker is Michael Burton. And the free safety is number 1, Easton Palmer.
So as the captains are getting ready to make their way out, of course, a couple of the captains here for Austin, of course, we have De'Aaron Young, as we just mentioned a moment ago. Drew Clark Jr., also a captain as well. Jalen Verser-Jackson, who was just mentioned as well, is also a captain. And then, of course, for the James Clemens Jets, we do have Jamal Myers as a captain there. We have Jalen Rufflin. We also have Gabriel Ballard. And then, of course, number 28, Dilshawn Williams Jr. So they are flipping the coin now. And, Coach, it seemed to go well in the first quarter here, I guess, really depending on who gets the ball as they are working on the toss here. But if you're starting out offensively for the Black Bears tonight, which we'll see here in just a moment, but if they do start on offense tonight, what do you look for this offense to really get things going early?
Well, if we could run the ball against James Clemens, that will set up the passing game, and he threw the ball well in practice. He being Braylon, our quarterback.
Yes. Yes.
De'Aaron Young, he threw the ball well in practice all week. So we're looking for that to translate to the game.
So the Jets have won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. So as we just predicted, Coach, Austin will start on offense tonight.
Well, James Clemens is going to put their defense to the test against our offense.
Well, James Clemens coming off a big win last week, of course, against Sparkman, who it's a little bit of a shock and an upset. If you look at it, I believe Sparkman is really riding high. And then, I don't know, they've just really struggled these last several weeks.
Well, Sparkman's defense has always been suspect. They were riding on the coattails of their offense, who was averaging close to 45 points a game, and didn't score but 17 in last week's game.
So here come the Jets. They are running. We are on the home side tonight, so it may be a little bit louder. And here come the Austin Black Bears, sitting 4-0 in the region, 5-2 overall. The lights are going nuts here, Coach.
What a tremendous light show
wow.
we're having. that we're.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
It kind of reminds me, not as good as Alabama, but Hartselle as well. But I love the blue. I think that's the best part. They got blue and white lights tonight. Uniforms we'll go through real quick for the Jets. They're rocking the all blue. It looks like blue helmets, blue pants, blue shirt, white writing,
and pink socks.
Pink socks, yes, for the breast cancer awareness. And they are making a donation. They announced before the game started to the Susan G. Coleman Foundation.
That's mighty nice.
That is very, very good. Of course, Austin in their road whites. They have white shirts, orange lettering, gray pants, and they will rock the black helmets with the orange logo. The referees are getting into position. We are getting ready, Coach, for a beautiful night of football. Temperatures in the 60s tonight. Should be a beautiful night here in Madison.
If I'm Austin, I will be worried of a onside kick because what does James Clemens have to lose?
That's true, very true. So this is really a must-win for James Clemens if they want to remain relevant inside of this region tournament. And for Austin, you win and you're guaranteed to be in. So this is a big win for the Black Bears. And they'll have to really have all hands on deck as they are about to receive the ball. And for the Jets, number 99, Luke Bosick will kick it off.
What a unique number.
99. Here is the kick, and we are underway here in Madison, Alabama. Kick is taken, and it's going to be stopped. It'll be a touchback on the play, so the offense will start on the 20-yard line.
Anytime that ball is kicked into the end zone, it's a touchback.
So the offense is going to get rolling, and, you know, over this 5-game win streak, we've seen some ups, we've seen some downs, but if nothing else, it's definitely been a consistent growth from quarterback De'Aaron Young.
You're absolutely right. De'Aaron has grown as his offensive line has grown.
So they're going to line this up on the 20-yard line. They're moving from right to left. And this will be two wideouts it'll be one wideout to each side. Here's the handoff, Gavin Fukino. It's going to be a keep. De'Aaron Young's going to run. He's going to make a cut to the 30. Still on his feet at the 35. Still on his feet to the 40. The 50. He's still going. He finally gets out of bounds inside Jets territory at the 40. Great run from De'Aaron Young.
Austin ran a power play and led De'Aaron Young into the hole, and he out-juked several Jets and got a long gain on the play.
Well, if you're looking to start fast, this is the best way to do it. They're on the line. Two wideouts to the left side. Gavin Fuqua to the left as well. Here is the snap. Hand off to Fuqua. Going to try to get up the middle. He's met quick. Not going to get much. It may get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Not much of a push for our offensive line. We've got to do a better job of creating running space for Gavin Fuqua.
So it'll be 2nd and 10, and the ball is going to be on the 41-yard line inside of Jets territory for the first time tonight. Good job here on the first drive to get something going. Boy, De'Aaron Young just continues to impress.
Oh, he's a running back playing quarterback.
Yes, he is. So Fuqua is going to motion to the outside receiver, and obviously going to be a quarterback keep. Makes a cut, still on his feet, working his way out of bounds. And we'll see what they spot. It could be a gain of 5. Actually, they'll give him 4 on the play. That'll be 3rd down and 6.
Things was clogged up in the middle, so what did De'Aaron do? He just took it around the corner.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. As you can hear, the good turnout from both sides tonight, but, of course, the home side.
That's a foghorn.
It is. So same kind of play again. Fuqua motions out to the right receiver. De'Aaron Young's going to keep. He's going to make a cut. He's going to get to the 30. He's still on his feet to the 22, and he is in for a Black Bears first down.
That was a repeat of the very first play of the ball game for the Black Bears. A power, and De'Aaron made it work because he has got excellent quickness.
Well, looking back at the tape, Coach, and I know you watched it, the one thing that James Clemens was able to do was stop Sparkman's running attack, but it looks like that's really been a point of focus here in this drive.
Well, up the middle, they stopped us, but on the corners, they have not.
So 1st down and 10. Ball's going to be at the 23-yard line. Here's the handoff to the left side. Fuqua's going to try to make a cut. Not going to get anything. Maybe a yard on the play.
That's the plus James, of having a running quarterback because they have stopped our running back for maybe a 1-yard gain on 2 plays, but they have not stopped our quarterback.
So 2nd down and 10. A little bit before 10 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, and Austin is doing well here on the first drive of the game. Started back at the 20-yard line, and they're now sitting nice here on the 23. So here's the 2nd down play. It's going to be an RPO. Flips out to Kevin Fuquay. Makes a good cut. Great tackle there by the Jets defender. They are going to be short of the first down, but it'll be 3rd and 1 as opposed to maybe 3rd and 4 had he not cut.
That was a speed option ran to perfection by the Black Bears, and we were able to obtain the corner and a great run and pitch by Dier.
It really was, and again, great job by even the outside receiver doing a great job of blocking on that. Wasn't able to catch who it was. It happened so fast, but nonetheless, here's the 3rd down play. Dier's going to hold on to it. It's going to work his way to the right. Makes a cut inside. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Black Bears. Dier Young on the keep. And, Coach, we are up 6-0, first drive of the game.
Believe it or not, James, that was the same play that they ran the first play of the game, and they have not figured out how to stop Dier Young on that touchdown run.
Well, Coach, we'll call that the if it ain't broke, don't fix it run of the game.
Absolutely. What a great start for the Black Bears.
So here comes Hayden Wynn. We saw Ruben Guevara warm up a little bit on punts, but he didn't kick much.
You know, I've watched Hayden in practice. He kicks the ball better in the game.
Here is the kick. It is up, and it is good. So Austin takes a 7-0 lead, 9:11 to go here in the first quarter. Austin up 7-0. We'll take a timeout and come right back here on the Austin Black Bears Radio Network.
It's recognized as one of the oldest
Nice.
and most prestigious
Very
barbecue
nice.
restaurants in the world. Big Bob
Good job.
Gosh, what a great drive.
It was. Now
Needed every bit of that.
Now we got to go out and stop these crazy. I mean, they got athletes on top
Put
of
up
that.
41 on Spark. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that.
Spartan's defense is not very good.
No, they're not. I think it sounds good.
Gio Lopez is an athlete.
Yes.
And he's a big old boy. He's 6'1", 215.
Is that their quarter, Gio Lopez?
Yes.
That's going to be their quarterback?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he started since he was in middle school.
Professional grade supplements and expert
What?
recommendations, holistic and
What?
integrative health and wellness solutions at our
Can't hear you, ma'am.
functional medicine clinic to mommy and baby care from
She wasn't talking to us.
COVID-19 rapid testing, gifts, and more. Call River City Pharmacy at 256-445-5400 or visit us at 2717 Spring Avenue Southwest in Decatur. River City Pharmacy. Welcome to the family.
I can't. I didn't catch what she said.
104.9 FM and streamed at funradioal.com.
And the kickoff from Austin to the Jets is going to not go very far, to be honest. And they will, let's see where they spot this ball at. The Jets will have a first down.
Looks like around the 33-yard line.
33, at least from our vantage point. We are high atop Madison City School Stadium. The drive summary there, 5 plays, all running plays, but was ended with the Dier Young 20-yard touchdown run. So great job there. Here's the first down play for the Jets. Man in motion. Here's the handoff to the left. Going to make a cut, and the defense is there. So they'll get about 2 on the play, but a great job on the defense coming in and swallowing that up.
Same start for James Clemens. They ran a power and led the sniffer up in the hole.
And they're going no huddle again, so maybe taking a page. Here's the pitch to the outside. He's going to make a good cut, still on his feet down to the 50, and works his way down. He's going to have the first down and a lot more. And that was Devin Cooper on the pitch. It looks like a little motion play.
They went hurry up and caught her snapping on the play.
So they must have been watching film, because this is something Grissom did as well. The ball is fumbled. Gio Lopez took it a hold. He's wide open, and that is caught down at the 10, the 5, and it is a touchdown, James Clemens.
I think, James, the fumble when Gio dropped the ball, our defensive back looked in the backfield, and when he looked in the backfield, he took his eyes off the receiver, and the receiver was wide open.
So that was Ty Dowdy on the touchdown catch. And boy, that took all of 3 plays. And here is the kicker for the Jets, going to be number 99 again, Luke Bosick. Here is the snap. The kick is up, and it is no good. So a great job there from special teams. Coach, we're going to stick here just for a second. The kick is no good, but Grissom ran that same kind of offense against us last week, the no huddle, and it seemed to work on that play.
The difference is Grissom didn't have the athletes that James Clemens has, and it was a misfortune that the quarterback fumbled the football and distracted our DB, but he's been taught all week, stay with your man.
And Gio Lopez has got to get some credit on that too. Great accurate throw, really grabbing the ball from it being fumbled and still being able to make a throw on it. Looked like what was a deep post route or an out route. I don't know what happened on that, but nonetheless, they do not make the extra point. So Austin is still holding the lead, 7-6, and 8:29 here to go. So Bosick is going to line up and for the kickoff. And back to receive, Jackson Potter, of course, back to receive tonight.
Jackson Potter and Maurice Young.
Very electric atmosphere here today. I think both teams realize what they got on the line here today.
I believe you're right.
So here is the kickoff. And it's going to go to Maurice Jones. He's going to catch it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the offense is going to get started again from the 20-yard line.
James, this kicker has a leg.
He does. He does. Saw him warming up in practice, and he was kicking them well, very well.
He's put both kickoffs in the end zone.
Yes, he has.
And that's a gift that you just don't. Every high school kicker can't put it in the end zone.
Nope. So first down and 10, 7-6. Your score. The Jets had 3 plays, scored a touchdown, was not able to convert the extra point, oddly enough, as we were just bragging on the kicker a moment ago.
And that was the first pass of the game.
It was. Here is the snap. De'Aaron Young's going to hold it. He's going to pitch it to Fuquay. Fuquay's going to bobble it and hold on to it. He's to the 30 and somehow managed to get down all the way to the 36-yard line. First down. Boy, what an interesting moment there for Gavin Fuquay.
That was a counter option on the play, and it was a dangerous pitch.
Yes, it was.
That Gavin almost fumbled.
Well, give credit to Gavin for holding the focus there. That was a great job to corral that in because it could have been really bad. But nonetheless, it is first down for the Black Bears. And here comes Fuquay moving out again. And Dier's going to drop back, and he's going to pass. There are whistles down, and we are going to get a false start against the offense.
First penalty of the game for the Black Bears.
Well, this is something you can't get into a habit of tonight because James Clemens is, at least for now, they're scoring at will.
Well, any offense you don't want to get behind the chains, and because there's just too much to make up against good defenses.
Absolutely. So that is going to back up. It'll be a first down still. First down and 15 to go. And Gavin motions to the outside. Here's the snap. It's low. Dier's going to keep it. He's going to cut to the left. Still on his feet. To the 35. He's got a blocker in front of him to the 40. He's got a blocker again. Finally get tripped up at the 47-yard line. Another first down, similar to what we saw earlier.
Dier Young, that was going to be a middle draw, a quarterback draw by Dier. The middle was clogged up, and so he just took it to the outside.
Well, it's been really impressive to see, even tonight and over these last 5 games, that Dier has just been able to have great vision, and that was another great example there. So first down and 10 after the long run. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to Fuquay. Fuquay makes a spin, still on his feet to the 40. He's down to the 30. One man to beat. He is going to be, we'll see, down at the 7-yard line. Gavin Fuquay with a great run, and we are in the red zone.
What a cut. Wow. What a spin move by Gavin Fuquay. Once he broke the line of scrimmage, he spun past 2 defenders. He split 2 defenders, and he was off to the races.
So first down and goal for the Black Bears, and goodness gracious, Gavin Fuquay, man, I'm going to anticipate the Jets saw a quarterback, keep on that play, because a lot of that was coming already in. By the time that Gavin had already passed them, they had no idea what was going on.
Great faking there by Young.
Absolutely. Here's the snap to the air. He's going to make the handoff, going to make a cut, and he's going to get down to the 4-yard line. That's going to be Martell Monday Jr., his first appearance in the game, and he'll get 2 on the play.
And that's kind of odd because normally Kenneth Joshua Jr. is in on that as the second running back.
That is true. Very odd on that play. And we're trying to see. I know Gavin came off. He didn't look injured. He was coming off to rest.
They was just giving him a break.
Well, after that run, that's probably a good idea. So here's the 2nd and goal play. Monday Jr. is not going to get the ball. It's a quarterback keep, and the Jets had that one pretty well sniffed out.
Well, it wasn't hard to figure out that the offense that Austin has had tonight has been Jair Young.
So now comes decision time. It's 3rd and goal. And, do you keep what's working here? You try to stuff it up and see what you can get, or do you?
Well, you put Gavin Fuqua back in the game and let him run for a touchdown.
Well, Gavin Fuqua is not coming back. Martell Monday Jr. is still the running back, receiver on each side. Monday to the left. Here's the snap. Dier's going to work to the left. He's going to find a hole, and he is in for the Black Bears touchdown from the 5-yard line, 5-yard rushing touchdown. And the Black Bears go up 13-6, Coach.
And that was a great blocking by the offensive line. Austin's been in 2 tight ends the entire ball game, and that time the tight end, number 9 for Austin, Lanarian Wynn, he blocked really well on that play.
So Hayden Wynn is going to make his way out to attempt the point after. And two drives, 2 touchdowns. Not a bad way to start your evening. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. So Austin will take a 14-6 lead. We're going to take a timeout here from Madison City Schools Stadium right here on the Austin Black Bears Radio Network. Touchdown from De'Aaron Young, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. 14-6, the Black Bears lead, 5:36 to go in the first quarter. And, Coach, I think this is a great start offensively for the Black Bears.
Yes, it is, James, and this has the making of a shootout.
It does. We haven't had one of those this year, I don't believe.
No, I'm hoping that our defense can step up and produce some stops.
Absolutely. So here come the Jets. The Jets will have the ball starting at the 30-yard line, moving left to right. Man in motion. Here is the handoff at the middle. Quarterback makes a cut, and he'll get about 5 yards on the play. Defense will finally bring him down. Boy, the refs really waited to blow the whistle on that.
That was Ballard on the carry for James Clemens, and that was a zone read, and they got way too much.
So the pile finally starts getting up, and it just continues to show that the Jets are going to be running this hurry up offense. So 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, running back to the left as well of Giovanni Lopez, the quarterback. Here is the snap. Handoff to the left. He's going to make a cut. He's going to miss a tackle.
Oh, he's
still on his feet to the 50. Working his way to the 40, and he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line of the Black Bears.
Neither defense is stopping anybody right now.
Well, that was a great run there from Gabriel Ballard, who broke a tackle. There was actually a tackle right there. It would have only been a minimal gain. But a great job by Ballard to work through that, and he got a big run out of it.
One defense is going to figure this thing out.
First down, here's the handoff again. Ballard up the middle, finally going to be brought down. He'll get about, we'll say 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That was a counter action where they pulled both guards, pulled the backside guard and tackle, and got 5 yards.
So here comes the no huddle again, and that just seems what they're going to run the rest of the night, it looks like. Here's the throw to the outside. That's going to be caught. He's going to try to make a cut. Great tackle there.
Easton Palmer on the tackle, and the very first good defensive play for the Black Bears.
And there is a flag down. They could get a face mask here from what it looks like. But we'll see what the actual call is.
Or maybe holding on the offense.
So they are discussing it. The flag is right over by the side judge, which usually does indicate some kind of face mask, or
maybe it was a horse collar by Easton.
It could have been. So here is the call from the referee.
We're backing up, so it's against us.
Yeah, it is. So we're just awaiting a call. There still has not been one.
They walked it off before they gave us a call.
Yeah, it was a face mask call. They actually have the refs mic'd up tonight, so that's pretty awesome.
That's
First
great.
time we've seen that. So first down. So first down after the face mask. That'll move the Jets all the way up to the 13 of the Black Bears. Here's the handoff. Ballard again up the middle. He's in. We'll see if they mark him short. No signal yet. Actually,
touchdown.
there is. It is a touchdown.
That was a counter.
Wow.
And he cut that thing back and had daylight all the way to the goal line.
So Gabriel Ballard on the touchdown run after the face mask penalty, which got him into the red zone. And boy, oh boy, Coach, you called it just a few minutes ago. They're turning into a shootout already. So here is
it the first team to 50 or the first team
to
100?
Be. Luke Bosick is the kicker, missed the previous extra point. Here is the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and this one is no doubt good.
I'm kind of shocked that they didn't go for 2 right there.
Yeah, me too. Wanted to tie up the game. 4:10 to go here in the first quarter, and Coach, defensively, it doesn't look like they're doing anything out of character. It's just not getting stops.
Absolutely.
That's what we're looking at.
And here's the troubling part. We were thinking they're going to throw the football. They're running it against us.
They are.
So we've got to stop the run first, and then make them throw the football.
Well, that's something in this 5-game win streak, Coach, is that we have not seen. There have not been, in any of these 5 wins that we've seen, I cannot recall a team that has run the ball as well as they have.
Well, they're running the ball at will right now.
Yes, they are.
And we've got to come up with a plan to slow them down.
So 4:10 to go here in the first quarter. Austin is still leading 14-13 after the missed point from the Jets on the last drive.
We're still in the first quarter.
Yes, we are, and it's boy, oh boy. Strap yourselves in, everybody, because this is going to be a very entertaining ball game. Here is the kickoff. This one does not go into the end zone for the first time. Jackson Potter's going to take it to the 20-yard line, try to make a cut, and he does. Still on his feet, and a great return. That'll get down to the 27-yard line. So great return there from Jackson Potter.
Great cut to out-juke one of the James Clemens kickoff guys.
So offensively, I think this lack of defense that Austin has had is putting a lot of pressure on the offense, but they've been able to really answer the bell here on these drives because you're right, neither defense has done much of anything to this point.
Well, both defenses are under pressure. Both offenses are under pressure because neither defense has been able to stop the other offense.
So this may come down to who gets the stop. Here is the snap, and a lot of pressure, and that ball is fumbled. And it looks like the Jets are going to recover.
And what happened on the play, James, is that James Clemens attacked our mesh point, and I don't think the running back ever got the ball.
So that'll be a turnover, and unfortunately we kind of called it. It's going to be the first defense to make a play, and maybe that was the play. Unfortunate for Austin, but a great opportunity for the Jets.
And here's the thing, our defense didn't have a whole lot of time to make adjustments.
No, they didn't. So 1st and 10 now. The Jets will take over after the fumble. Here is the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Not to Ballard this time, but a great job by the defense. They were not fooled there at all.
And a penalty is going to be thrown. We can't get out of our own way right now.
So there is a penalty marker down right where the running back was, and I don't know if they're going to call this maybe a personal foul.
His helmet came off, so I wonder if that had anything to do with the penalty. We're backing up.
Yeah, so we are again.
And it came in late.
Goodness.
We cannot get out of our own way right now.
So it's another face mask, they call it, on the play, and that is 2 times now in the same area, coincidentally. And the Jets have moved up into the red zone. They're on the 12-yard line now.
And it came after 2 good defensive plays.
Yep. So just a very unfortunate penalty. 2 in a row now, and 2 in a row that have led to, or at least the last one led to a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can hold on here.
No, our object here is to hold them to a field goal.
Absolutely. So after the penalty, 1st down, Jets have the ball. Here's the snap. It's going to back up and throw. Lopez makes the throw. It is, I think that is going to be caught. Touchdown. Wow.
We were in great coverage shape. He just put that ball in on the dime.
So Ty Dowdy again with the corner touchdown, and a great job there. And again, a costly penalty really cost Austin on that play. And you know, the defender that was there, that was Caleb Taylor, that was back there on the defense and just had no chance.
Well, he was in great position, and Gio Lopez just put the ball where the defender could not get the ball.
So here is the kick from James Clemens. It is up, and it is good. So we're going to take a timeout as the Jets take the lead, 20-14, 3:37 to go here in the first quarter on Fun 104.9.
Black Bears on Fun 104.9.
So Jackson Potter takes the ball still on his feet and finally brought down at the 21. Boy, that got a little scary there for a minute, Coach.
Jackson got all those yards on his own, and he was corralled on like the 10-yard line, and he ditsy-doodled and got all the way up to the 21-yard line.
So if you're Coach Perkins, you know, you had the costly turnover on the last drive. What are you saying to your offense here?
It's still in the first quarter. Let's keep playing.
So 20-14, 3:28 to go here in the first quarter. Jets just took the lead a moment ago on the beautiful pass from Giovanni Lopez, who's having a great game tonight.
Lot of game left.
Here is Dier back in the pocket. It's going to have some pressure on and makes a throw. It is caught. Martell Monday Jr. is going to try to work his way still on his feet. Boy, he's only going to be a yard short He caught that ball 3 yards behind the first down, but somehow managed to get real close.
Here's a concerning thing. Where is Gavin Fuqua?
Yeah, Gavin has not been back in the game since the long run that got them the first touchdown. So we'll keep an eye on that and see where we're at with that. Here's Monday working his way to the outside. De'Aaron Young's going to keep. He's going to work his way up the middle. He'll have enough for a first down and a little bit more.
The 2 tight end set for the Austin Black Bears is working.
And, Coach, I did misspeak. They gave Martell Monday Jr. the first down on that last run. So great job on that. So this is actually second down. I do apologize. I missed the first down on that. But a great run from Martell Monday, or catch, I should say, and worked his way up to the first down. So here's the second down play. Monday works to the outside again as a receiver. Here's De'Aaron's going to keep it. Going to work his way to the left, still on his feet. He does get the first down. Boy, he got tripped up or he was gone.
Yeah, it was a quarterback counter, and De'Aaron slipped in behind his big offensive line and got another first down.
So the drive is going well thus far. This will be the the fourth play of the drive. And the clock is continuing to roll here in what has been I don't know what you would call it, a first quarter. A barn burner, I guess you would say?
Let's call it a scoring fest.
A scoring fest? Yeah, we'll go with that. 20-14, Jets lead. 2 receivers to the right. Here's the handoff to Monday. Makes a cut up the middle. He'll get about 3 on the play. That'll bring up second down.
He really saw a cut back to his left and just barely could not get to it.
Jack Kreider and number 34, Chris Kane.
So we are lots going on tonight. This is a big-time region game for both teams. James Clemens trying to win and stay alive inside of the region.
You know, one of the things that I'm noticing is that James Clemens is scoring at a quick pace.
Yes, they are. So here's De'Aaron Young rolling out to the right, still looking for a man. He's got nobody, just throws it out of bounds.
That was an intelligent play by De'Aaron. He had nothing, and he threw that ball away. And another late flag, as I don't know what the call would be.
So it was second down before, first down before. Coach, I'm not going to lie to you. I looked away. I didn't see the flag. I was looking at the scores, but we'll see what the call is.
Are they going to say
an eligible receiver downfield is the call, and that's going to be against the Black Bears.
Wow.
So again, 1 step forward, 2 steps back again.
It's hard to hide 6'3", 290 when you're downfield.
Yes, it is.
I think they're going to decline it, though.
And we'll see what they decide to do here. And it looks like they are declining it. That's a little bit odd. I'm not. Why would you decline? Well, third down.
Third down and 9.
Yeah, because it would have remained second down had they accepted the penalty.
Right.
So that makes sense. So third down and 9. Here is the snap. Fake handoff. De'Aaron rolls out, makes a cut. He's going to finally be trapped. He's going to lose yards and go down for a sack.
That was a boot action pass that is designed to fool the defensive end, and it didn't fool the defensive end on that play.
So James Clemens continues to start to figure this offense out. The 2 drives in a row now where we've come away with no points.
But now we've had enough time on the sidelines for our defense to make some adjustments. I'm interested to see what adjustments we've made.
So here comes the punt team. Here's the snap. And it's a pretty good punt. Stays up there for a while. Fair catch called for at the 27-yard line, and that's where the Jets will take over on offense. 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And, you know, Coach, the Jets have had the lead, and that's something that in this 5-game win streak, Austin has dealt with. You know, there have been a couple times where they've been down early, and they've been able to bounce back.
I'm sure we've got a mature football team that we're going to bounce back here.
So first down and 10 for the Jets. We'll see if the defense can respond here. Here's a man in motion working his way to the right, going to try to make a run up the middle. And he'll get a little bit of a push, but nothing more than that. So he'll get second down and about 1 on the play.
You know, the plays all look alike for James Clemens. They're going to bring the guy in motion behind the quarterback, and then they're going to either hand it off or throw it.
So they move to the line quickly again, as they have all game. They don't call them the Jets for nothing, do they, Coach?
They're a hurry-up team, and this is something new that it's hard to see on film because you're looking at film. So this is something I'm sure you have to be at the game to see.
So they're gonna go ahead and just take it and go to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it's the Jets leading 20-14 over the Black Bears. And we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back and get ready for the second quarter of play. You're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network.
Junior Cadet First Lieutenant Reese Skillet is the primary supply officer.
Housing lender.
Respect all, fear none. The Austin Black Bears on Fun 104.9.
Here's the first down handoff going nowhere, as a matter of fact, and there's another flag down.
Surely it's not a face mask. I don't see the flag.
It is. It's back here on the 30-yard line, and we'll see what the call is. Every penalty that has been called has been against Austin.
This one looks like it's going to be against James Clemens.
It is going to be against James Clemens. And we'll see what the official call is.
It's a big one. Holding.
Wow, holding. And that was a late flag that came in, Coach, on that holding.
All the flags have been late.
They really have. Maybe there's just a delay because we're in the stands tonight. I don't know. Interesting call there.
This is a great chance for the Black Bears to get off the field.
Absolutely. So here comes the second and long now. Jets have to get to the 38-yard line. Here's the snap. Giovanni's going to roll to the outside. He's got a man in the middle, incomplete. And that's the first incomplete pass we've seen thrown tonight.
And that was the option to run the ball or throw the ball. That was kind of like a option run where he just pitched it out to the back.
Well, Ty Dowdy was the intended receiver. He did drop the ball, and those two have been working well tonight. So it's kind of good to see that they did not on that particular play.
Well, we've struggled in these situations, James. It's 3rd and 20, and we need to get off the field.
Yes, we do, and that's going to be a false start. It looks like from the way that the Jets are clapping their hands in defeat here. That is going to be a false start penalty.
Well, it was going to be a late blitz by the Black Bears with bringing Solomon Lau off the edge.
Well, I would have loved to have seen Solomon Lau get back there, though. Just the speed that he has been fantastic.
He has tremendous speed.
So it's going to be 3rd down and forever now.
Now, here's the thing. Does Coach Welch call this blitz off?
Well, we'll take a look. So 3rd down, again, they have to get to the 38-yard line. Here's the snap. Giovanni looking. Lopez throwing, makes a throw. It's almost intercepted. But boy, oh boy, Lopez got lucky there. But regardless, the defense finally, Coach, takes a stand against this offense who's just been scoring at will in this game.
That was a great break on the football by Taylor on the play, and Austin's getting off the field on this series.
So that is a great job by the defense for Austin and the coaching staff as well. Got to give them some kudos on that. In addition to defense, Coach, who else can help you in your life?
Jason Palmer, insurance. Make sure your auto, home, business, and life is protected with insurance from State Farm and your agent indicator, Jason Palmer. Call Jason today at 256-306-9400 or stop by his location at 2418 Danville Road, Southwest. Sweet D, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So on that, on the punt, it was almost there. We have an offsides as the fans below us getting inside the locker room access over here of what we're doing tonight. I love high school football. I don't know if you do, but
it's great, isn't it?
It is.
I played high school football.
I know you did. I
was decent.
And now we had an offsides flag, and now we have a false start flag.
Well, all that's doing is going to give us great field position as Potter is on the 45-yard line.
So I believe if you're keeping track at home, which I know you are, or if you're listening on the road tonight or at home on the internet or wherever you're listening, that is 8 total penalties in this game, and 5 of them have been against the Black Bears at this point.
And they have been major distance penalties.
Yes, they have. Here's that one's almost blocked, but a great job. Jackson Potter calling it. And the good news is Austin's going to start with the football at the 39 of the Jets.
And I'm scanning the sidelines, James, to see if Gavin Fuquay is coming back into the game.
So we're going to hang here just for a minute and coach it. 11:39 to go. I mean, there's really no other alternatives. I mean, you could get a field goal and it would still be okay, but I think you've got to score here to really take kind of command of this game, especially after what your defense was able to do just now.
Absolutely. Kenneth Joshua is going to be the running back.
First time in the game for Kenneth Joshua tonight. So Maurice Jones is going to be the wide receiver toward us on the outside on the right. Jackson Potter will be on the left. And, of course, De'Aaron Young. Here is the handoff, and that is Kenneth Joshua up the middle. Gets about 4 on the play.
Kenneth is your power back, and he hit it up in there pretty hard and got about 4 yards.
So 2nd down and 6 to go. They got to get to the 30-yard line of the Jets. They are working left to right.
Is that on our radio dial?
It is on the radio dial. Listen, some people may still listen on the radio. I don't know. We'll take it as they are, and we'll go along anyway. Here's the snap handoff. It's going to be De'Aaron Young keeping it to the 30. Still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 25-yard line for a first down.
What a good job of De'Aaron Young of sticking that ball in the pocket of Kenneth Joshua until the very last second and pulling it out, and he fooled the Jets.
Now, Coach, I was going to ask you, for those out there who aren't coaches, of course, like myself, is that something you coach, correct? Like, wait until the very last second, because the defender bit on that all the way.
Absolutely. He's reading the end man on the line of scrimmage, and the end man on the line of scrimmage bit on it.
So here's the first down play. Black Bears moving in the right direction. Here's the handoff to Joshua Jr. Works his way to the left, to the 20. Finally brought out of bounds at the 13. First down, Black Bears.
You realize he didn't get touched.
No, he didn't.
Until he was 20 yards deep.
Yes, he was. A great run. I'd say that's been one of the better runs he's had thus far this year. And it couldn't have come at a better time, in my opinion.
Yes, we did.
So first down, they still can get, I believe, the first down, and that is very accurate. So here's Joshua to the outside again to the 5. He is going to be short. He's going to finally get out of bounds at the 2. Looked like he might have had it, but wasn't able to reach that ball over. It will be a first and goal, however.
That was the very same play that they ran before. They got him 20 yards deep. That time he almost scored on the play.
Are we going to call
power play?
It was, yeah. Are we going to call this the deja vu game at this point? Because we've seen a lot of that tonight.
Yes, we have.
Teams.
If it worked, why not go back to it?
That's true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it game. That's what we're going to call this game tonight. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Great response, though, by our offense. You know, football is a game where adjustments are made all the time, and our offense has made an adjustment.
Absolutely. Not sure what happened on that play. De'Aaron Young held on to it, and I think Kenneth Joshua might have thought it was just a straight run up the middle.
Well, here's what happens. It was he was reading it like he did 3 plays ago,
right?
But Kenneth Joshua clamped on the ball and would not let it go. So De'Aaron was trying to pull it, but Kenneth wouldn't let go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe Kenneth thought it was just more of a run as opposed to like an option play, but either way, didn't do them any favors. De'Aaron Young's going to keep it, work his way down. He's in for his third touchdown of the game. Touchdown, Black Bears.
And that's going to pull us back ahead.
Boy, oh boy, what an electric game this has turned out to be. It is tied at 20, and the Black Bears are going to try to take the lead here on the field goal, and of course working his way out. Hayden Wynn, who's been pretty good tonight.
And the defensive coordinators are not happy on either sideline.
Nope.
In fact, the defensive coordinators are really good friends, but neither one of them are happy.
So here is the snap, and that's going to be offsides. They'll move this up a little bit.
Do you go for 2 here?
I mean,
it's on the one.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, at this point now with the penalty, you may think about it.
I don't think he's going to think about it.
Probably not, but if you play Madden, you think about it. Well, this is terrible.
Was that another one of those terrible?
It was. It's a millennial thing, I guess. It's a millennial thing.
Okay. I really don't understand what that meant, but
like a good neighbor, coach is there.
Yes. Yes.
Offsides on the defense is officially the call, and here we are. 9:47 to go. Tie game right now, and we'll see. It looks like a timeout's been called. It looked like the clock was going down. They would have gotten a delay of game. So, Coach,
do you think Coach Perkins is going to mull going for 2 here?
That's what I'm saying. You brought it up, and now the idea is in my head. If you have a chance to go up by 3, why not? Well, I guess technically it would be 2, but even still, I mean, I don't know. It is a decision that I think you think about.
Yes, I'm gonna think about reading about Jason Palmer again. Get 2 in the
2 in the same one.
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Yes. All right. Make sure your auto, home, business, and life is protected with insurance from State Farm and your agent indicator, Jason Palmer. Call Jason today at 256-306-9400 or stop by his location at 2418 Danville Road, Southwest, Suite D. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You know, the interesting thing, Coach, and I don't know if you noticed this, that American flag up there, this is the first game I've really seen the wind moving.
The wind is moving.
And it's going in the direction, but they are going for 2. Here is Kenneth Joshua, and they did not get it. So they went for 2. They made the decision. Were unable to do it. So the score will remain tied. It is 20-20. 9:47 to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come right back here from Madison City School Stadium. You're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network.
Back to the River City Pharmacy broadcast booth for Austin Black Bear football on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9 FM.
So Ty Doty takes it out of the end zone. We are back here, and he is going to be brought down at the 15. So great job from special teams on that play.
That was Drew Clark on the tackle.
So 9:42 to go, and Coach, you and I talked during the break. A little bit questionable maybe to go for 2 there.
Well, I'm not going to second guess the coaching staff. They saw something. It didn't work, so we'll move on.
Yeah, that's true. So we have a tie game here. And now here comes Giovanni Lopez in this Jets offense. Here's the play. Work his way outside. It's going to be a big tackle. Solomon Lyle. And they are going to lose yards. What a play.
What a break on the ball by Solomon Lyle as he saw that thing coming, and he blew it up.
Boy, that is twice in 2 weeks that he has just blown up a play. Last week he did it against Grissom as well. Similar kind of play as well, except for it was the opposite side of the field. A great job by Solomon Lyle. Continues to improve as we move along in this win streak.
You know, he may be the best outside backer in the state of, in North Alabama.
From what I've seen, I don't doubt that, because he has been very, very good. So after the loss on the play, they'll lose, looks like 2 on the play, or excuse me, 3 on the play. So second and long coming up. Here is the snap. Lopez is going to drop back. He's going to try to go one-on-one to the outside, and it is incomplete, no flags.
And a great job there by Claiborne of cutting that receiver off and not allowing him to get to the football.
Yeah, and I know again, you have the benefit of sitting right with the home side fans. They didn't really like the contact, but I don't think it warranted a flag on that.
Both players are, have a chance to get to the football.
True.
Have a right to get to the football. And he did a good job of cutting that receiver off.
So third down and long, defense is going to shift a little bit. We'll see what they decide to do here. Easton Palmer playing back and trying to get into position. It looks like they may have changed the play mid-play. But Lopez is going to hold on to it. He's going to have his way up. He's not going to get to the first. I think he'll be a yard short.
And will they go for it?
And no, just kidding. They are going to get the first down. That was a generous spot, in my opinion.
It really was.
I'm not trying to second-guess the refs, but
that's how you
generous spot.
That's how you get offenses started. We got to get off the field.
So after it was a third down and long, and Lopez runs it up the middle. Here's the play. Lopez makes the throw. Oh, it is nearly intercepted again. And, boy, they are flirting with Bryson Claiborne on that side tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Gio Lopez showed off his arm on that throw. The reason why
about 5 yards over the receiver's head.
Yeah, the reason why our defender didn't catch the ball, because that was a bullet.
Yes, it was. And we got a stoppage of play.
And number three has to leave the game.
It's Devin Cooper. He's been targeted a few times tonight as well. Not sure why he has to leave. Maybe an equipment issue. Yeah. So second down. And in comes number 32, Dylan Laughlin will come in the replacement for Devin Cooper for the Jets. So here's Giovanni Lopez on second down. Throws the short, looks like a screen play, and that's going to be bottled up quick. Bryson Claiborne there again.
Well, that was a great team defense by the Black Bears as Claiborne just kind of ran through the block and hit the guy in the backfield.
Isn't that the rule, Coach? If you can't get around them, just go through them, right?
He went through the blocker.
So that's the rule for everybody who plays defense. You can't get around them, just bust through them, and we'll figure it out.
So as the linebackers, you got to understand the last third down, Gio kept the ball on a keeper.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for on this play also.
So here comes the third down play. Here's the snap. Lopez dropping back. He's going to keep it. Again, it looks like, oh, no, he's going to try to make something happen. It is incomplete. And boy, everybody wants a flag on that play. I'm not sure where the flag would have even come from on that play because it looked pretty good, but it was intended for A.J. Little.
Well, Gio had some space where he could have ran the football. I'm glad he threw it because he threw it and it almost got intercepted.
Again. So, great job from Austin responding to the defensive call there to get a stop. And it gave the offense a little break, too, which was kind of nice.
And we will still get good field position.
Yes, we will. Here's the kick, and it's right to Jackson Potter. Potter's going to field it at the 50. Still on his feet, carrying a man, really. Oh, a late hit. I don't know. Oh.
I halfway thought that Jackson had called a fair catch.
I don't believe he did, but
he did his hand like that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but it looked like a little bit of a late hit, but, we'll take it. So, in any rate, Coach, 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The game is it started out really kind of back and forth, and now it's kind of slowed up. I think each defense has done a really good job of figuring out what the other's doing.
Well, now the offenses have got to make adjustments from the defense's adjustments.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of this game.
Yep.
Everybody's adjusting.
It's like playing chess.
Yes.
You got to figure it out mid-game. So here is the snap. Handoff's going to be to Kenneth Joshua Jr. He's not going to get much. I think maybe you get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing really happening there.
That was the first time that the Black Bears had not been two tight ends.
So second down, and actually they do give him a yard on the play, so it'll be second down and 9 to go.
He's got to throw the football to loosen the defense up.
So 2 receivers to the left, running back to the left as well. Here is the quarterback keep. De'Aaron Young's going to have a block. He's to the 40. Still on his feet to the 30, the 20. Still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 10-yard line. And that is a huge first down run. And I'm going to tell you this, though, Coach. The Jets coach is screaming at the officials right now. They wanted a hold on the play, but there was none called.
Well,
doesn't matter what they wanted, but
maybe not. We may not have to throw the football.
No.
If De'Aaron is running roughshod over James Clemens.
And again, De'Aaron has been doing this the last several weeks. This is not something new. So good for the Black Bears. Here is the handoff to Kenneth Joshua. He's going to be bottled up quick. In fact, he's going to lose 3 on the play. That is not a good run. But a great job. We'll give credit where it's due. The defensive line just worked right through.
Well, there was also a bad snap that De'Aaron had almost go down to his knee to get it, and that threw the play off.
So after the big run from De'Aaron Young, and I think I've pretty much said that a lot tonight at this point in the game.
Just about every big play that we had.
Except for Gavin Fuquay's run, which again, Gavin has not been back in the game since that run. De'Aaron's going to hold on to it again, and he'll work his way up past the original line of scrimmage. We got a flag down.
No, not a flag.
No, there is. There's 2 flags down on the field.
And from
were
where
you being sarcastic?
No, I
yes, thought you were being sarcastic.
I was being sarcastic.
If you were, I totally missed it. I'm sorry.
This has been a flag marred game.
It really has. 2 flags are down.
And I think from where the flag came down, it's going to be against us.
So there's 2 flags. There's one in the backfield, and then there's one by the side judge near the home side. And the official is going to go over and talk to Coach Perk. Well, at least he was.
5 men in the backfield. That's what I thought. It's too many men in the backfield.
Back up, Terry. That's like one of my favorite videos right there. Oh, that's funny. So that will, as it said, back him up, Terry. He's second and long, and we'll see what the Black Bears respond with here. Man in motion to the right. Here is the fake handoff, throws, and that ball was batted down, it looks like. Yes, it was. Okay.
And De'Aaron got pressure from the interior of the Jets defensive line.
Andrew Millar was the defensive lineman, it looked like, on the bat down.
That we may have gotten lucky on that play.
Yeah, I think so.
That ball could have been intercepted.
It looked like it was a little post in post route, short post route
to Jackson Powell.
Yes, it was. So third down coming up in what has been a very entertaining ball game to this point.
I'm throwing a fade route to Lanarian Wynn, who's the lone receiver on the far side.
So we have a timeout. We're going to take a quick one here as well. 20-20 your score, 6 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll here on the Austin Black Bears Radio Network.
Fun 104.9 FM.
Welcome back, and on the third down play, boy, every bit of that defensive line was right in front of De'Aaron Young, but he somehow got it out. It looked like a little halfback screen to the left.
And it looked like he got it down inside the 1 yard line, but they marked it back at the 4.
That's very interesting because he definitely looked to be a little bit further up, but nonetheless. And now it looks like that Austin's going to take a moment to think about it. So, you went for 2 earlier, you didn't make it.
I'm kicking.
I was going to say, you got to get some points here to take a field goal lead, and really you put the pressure on the Jets to go down at this point with, there's still plenty of time, of course, in the first half, but it puts the pressure on the Jets to come back and make a score as well.
And here's another thing to think about. If we don't make it, they've got to go 97 yards.
That's true.
So, I'm thinking Coach is going to go for it again.
Well, I'm telling you, these are one of those moments where I'm glad that I'm up here in the River City Pharmacy booth as opposed to being down there with a headset on.
Well, he gets paid.
I wouldn't want to have to make this decision.
He gets paid to make these decisions.
That is true. That's a good point. So it is the offense that's going to come back out. It is not the field goal unit.
He's going to put the ball in the hands of De'Aaron Young. I can guarantee you that.
Well, they still can get a first down. They have to get to the 2-yard line, and they're just outside of that. So it is a manageable potential first down. Here's De'Aaron Young rolling to the right. He is going to have enough. He'll get the first down, though, and that's the good news here.
He got that on his own. As
yes, he did.
He stretched forward, and that was a speed option. That's the second time they've run the speed option, and I do believe they get the first down.
And it looks like they're actually going to measure it. It looks like, and they did not. Coach Perkins is not happy.
He wants them to measure.
I don't know why they wouldn't. It looked like they originally called for a measurement, and they just decided not to do it.
I would ask for a measurement, and he did, and they refused to give it to him.
Boy, that is close. Just looking where the ball was snapped right now, or where the ball ended up, just a very difficult spot.
I think from where I'm seeing, he got that.
Yeah, well, and one of the other fans agrees. So, listen, when 3 people agree, that means we're right. That's right.
That's right.
Well, there you go. And it wasn't even our fan who agreed. So first down, here is the handoff, makes a good cut, and oh boy, wow, great tackle there by the Black Bears.
And it looked like we were confused in where to line up as we were scrambling all over the place, and we let them off the shadows of our goal line.
Absolutely. Here's the second down play. He's going to work his way up the middle. He'll get a little bit of room. I think he is going to get the first down. We'll see where they do spot it at, though.
And the hurry-up offense has really hurt us.
5 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's the hurry-up play again. Second down play. The chains don't even have time to get set. There is a flag down that does appear to be against the Jets. We'll see what the call is. But from all indications,
it's going to be against the Jets. And maybe that's a makeup call for missing the first down.
Yeah, well,
it happened.
You're probably right. Yep, and that will be a holding call against the offense. And I'm going to tell you, Chad McGee is not happy about that either.
Most coaches are not.
Nope. So that'll back them up. And what started as a good drive, they were able to convert one first down, but now they're going to have first and long. They have to get to the the 23 for the next first down. Here's a man in motion. Lopez is going to keep it, trying to go up the middle. One thing about Lopez, he's got a really good build. He's good built for a quarterback, and he just kind of powers his way on through.
He's a bowling ball.
Yes, he is.
6'1", 210, 215.
215, yeah.
And he always falls forward.
And he's got an arm, too.
Yes, he does.
That's the biggest thing, is his arm has been on display a couple times tonight.
He's got a cannon.
So second and long. Again, they got to get to the 23. Here is the snap. Lopez looking. He's got a man on the outside wide open. Solomon Lyle gets there, though, to make the tackle. So great job there. But again, that's number 6, Gabriel Ballard again. And he's been kind of a focal point of this offense tonight.
Gabriel managed to beat us to the edge on that play and rumbled to get them in a possible first down situation.
So third down going to be about 3rd, and we'll say maybe 10. And here's the snap. Lopez looking. Fires in the back. He's got a wide open receiver. Again, that's Ballard on the catch. Oh, no, it's not Ballard on the catch. Excuse me. That's Logan Egert on the catch. And that's a first down for the Jets.
And it doesn't take that ball long to get there, does it?
It looked like a little curl route to the outside, if I'm correct on that terminology.
You're absolutely correct.
See, Coach, I'm learning. Here's the handoff of the middle going nowhere. Defensive line makes a stop there. Second down.
Our nose guard on that play stacked that ball up. That would be Jadon Jamison.
Well, I think Jadon Jamison's a little tired of runs up the middle. Doing something about it.
He did something about it, didn't he?
Yes, he did. So 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play.
Anytime you can make the offense one-dimensional, you've got them beat.
That is true. Here is a throw to the outside again, and, he'll work his way down, finally out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him.
It's not going to be marked where he
ended up.
He ended up because we knocked him out of bounds.
So actually there was only a gain of about 4 on the play, so great job there defensively to stop what could have been bad. So 3rd down and 6.
In this situation before they ran a curl, let's see if they do that again.
Absolutely. Here is the snap. Fake handoff. Lopez looking, and it is, wow, what a catch there. Big hit. That was Ty Dowdy again. Dowdy, he's hurting.
Yeah, Dowdy's going to have to come out of the game. A good hit by number 15 for the Black Bears.
That'll be Braylon Payton.
Braylon Payton. Good hit by Braylon. He laid the lumber to him.
So a first down,
but Gio's arm was on display on that play.
Yes, it was. So first down and 10, moving from right to left. Here is the fake handoff. Lopez again to the outside. Great tackle there, and boy, the helmet comes off. Bryson Claiborne again with the big hit.
And a minimal gain of 4 by the Jets.
Again, just a great tackle. Again, Bryson's done a great job in the open tackles tonight.
Yes, he has. That was a great close on the ball by Braylon Payton.
So 2:40 to go.
20-20. Claiborne, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. 20-20 is the score. 2:40 to go here in the first half. Man in motion to the right. Here's the handoff inside. He's going to be met. Oh, he's going to break the tackle. Still on his feet. And, man, Bryson Claiborne again makes the tackle.
And Jadon Jamison met the runner in the backfield, but you got to hold on, and you got to make the play.
Well, that's been a part of the issue a little bit tonight is Austin's missed some opportunities in tackling. Here is the handoff up the middle. He's going to work his way through, find a hole. He's dragging a couple of Black Bear defenders, but finally brought down.
And James, if you remember, this drive started on the 2-yard line.
Yes, it did. So the time continues to tick. We got about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And the Jets are flying forward in the right direction. Here is the fake. Lopez on the out. It is tipped in the air. Boy, could have been intercepted, but a great job by the defense. Who was that on defense?
Great underneath coverage by Solomon Lyle. He made the quarterback throw the ball over his head, and it was almost intercepted.
Caleb Taylor was also in on that play. I couldn't see who got the original tip. It was probably Solomon because it was in that area.
And Solomon, he shows up big whenever we need him to show up
when
big.
It matters.
Yes.
That's right. And he's done that these last 5 games as well. Really all season, but the last 5 games he's definitely played at a very high level. So this is the first time that the Jets have really kind of slowed up the pace a little bit. But now he's going to get the call. Here's the snap to Lopez. Lopez is going to keep. Fakes a throw. He doesn't make one. He's just going to hold on to it.
He is hard to bring down. As we had 3 guys on him, and he drug us forward.
And I'm going to tell you, there have been a couple of spots that I don't know.
What's the home team spot?
It is. It is. And that's okay, because we get it at home too. So 1:40 to go. Here is the first down play. Lopez going to throw to the outside. He's got a defender there. And he's going to see maybe a yard short of the first down. We'll see where they spot it.
I think Gio has gotten into a rhythm where he's completing a lot of balls.
And this has been a long drive. Again, you got to remember they did start, as Coach mentioned, at the 2. They also started with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And it's now 1:20 to go, and they're still moving. Here's the throw to Lopez, and that's going to be a flag.
No, it's going to be a catch out of bounds.
No, you think?
Yes. He ran
I don't know.
back.
They called that flag before he was out of bounds, though, so I wondered if they may call holding here, but we'll see.
Do you think they may call offensive interference?
Going to be interesting because that flag did come out right as the contact was made, so from what I believe I saw, it did look as though the defender interfered with the play. I don't know. We'll see what they decide to call here.
Well, they're discussing it with the head coach of James Clemens. He's going to take the penalty.
Yes, he is. No, he declined the penalty.
Okay.
He actually did decline it. So let's hear the call. Let's see what he called. Oh.
The holding would have only been a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, and they would have actually. So would they have actually had to repeat the down, though? They wouldn't have got the first down either. So they gave him the first down, and that's why he declined the penalty.
Right.
Because they would have had to replay second down. So first down for the Jets, and again, what drive started on the 2-yard line. So this has been a very long drive here for the Jets tonight. I would argue it's probably the longest of the game thus far.
For either team.
For either team. So 1:19 to go, and the Jets are in the Black Bear red zone now. Here's the handoff up the middle. He's going to break a tackle. Great job, and there's another flag down.
Is that going to be another face mask on the Black Bears?
Well, I don't think so. And the only reason I say that is because the tackle was made on his feet. So unless they're going to call.
It looks like James Clemens is walking
Yeah, they
backwards.
are backing up. That's holding.
And that's a big break for the Black Bears. Big break.
Yep, that is going to be a holding call. So,
but all that does is give Gio room to throw the football.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep. Austin's got to be able to make a stop, and they have not done that on this drive as of yet. However, it is going to be first and long.
And that pushed him out of the red zone.
And the Jets are going to have to get down to the 6-yard line in order to score. Here's the snap. Lopez backs up. He's got some pressure finally in his face. He's moving around, throws the ball in the air. It is not intercepted.
Well,
it
would have been intercepted if he could have put something on it.
Yep.
Where our guys were in great position to break on the ball, but he threw it off his back foot.
So incomplete. Great job by the defensive line to make a play on that. And got some wonderful fans with press passes coming over here. We're just all up in the way. Sorry, guys. We had no room in the inn. You know,
None.
That's how it works. No room in the inn. So here's the snap. Here's Lopez going to throw it up to the outside. It is caught. Touchdown. And actually, there is a flag down. Hold on.
It's a touchdown.
Well, there's going to be a flag on the play. I'm interested to see what this is going to be. It came after the catch, and it looked like both receivers actually had their hand on it, too. So I'm not sure what this penalty is going to be, but
it would be.
Boy, this is interesting.
Yes, it is. They're calling touchdown.
No, they're not.
Clemens. Are they going to bring it back?
They're going to bring this ball back.
What a break for the Black Bears if they do bring this ball back, as Caleb Taylor was beaten on the play.
So the officials are gathering in the middle to talk about it. I don't know what penalty. I mean, again, they were both jostling for position. So do you call offensive pass interference here?
You call offensive pass interference if the offensive guy pushed off.
Oh, it is offensive pass interference.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
If I am Gio, I'm throwing the same ball.
Boy, these fans are not happy.
Well, they're fans.
I mean, they're fans. You say that every week.
Fans.
I'm just giving our listeners the whole picture.
They're not supposed to be happy.
So what was a touchdown drive is now backing way up there out of field goal
I can tell you who
range
is happy. The Austin
Jeremy Perkins.
fans.
Yeah,
the
Jeremy
Austin
Perkins is
fans
probably happy.
are just
Oh,
overjoyed.
boy. But you're right, Coach. And again, we are the Austin Black Bears Radio Network, of course, but If I'm the Jets, I might do the same thing again because there's not.
Hey, Gio put that ball on the money.
He did.
I mean, I could have caught that ball.
That pass was Logan Egert, by the way, 6'6" on the outside. That is definitely a mismatch.
Yes.
And covering him, of course, Caleb Taylor, who is not 6'6". He is 5'9". So,
and Coach McGee wants an answer.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Because it went from first, and granted it was 1st and 15, but now it's 2nd and forever. Backed up all the way to the 40. Here's the snap.
He's going to throw it down the other side.
He's going to do it again. Here it is, and it is
out of bounds. Caught it out of bounds, but they're going to give it to him.
They did give it to him. He got 1 foot in. I think that might have been a makeup call,
and Bryson Claiborne was all over the receiver. He just made a great catch.
So they're going to hustle to the line.
They threw the same pass, but to the opposite on the other side.
Yep. So they are going to, I'd almost bet Lopez is going to try to throw a fade route here, but we'll see. Here's the handoff up the middle, and he's going to walk basically in. It'll be a touchdown for the Jets. So the defense not able to make the stop, and boy, oh boy, that's a tough touchdown to give up.
Well, and the throw before the touchdown was a back shoulder throw.
So the Jets will take a 26-20 lead, and the extra point is getting ready to take place. And, well, that's a tough play for this defense. You had him backed up to the 40 and just couldn't get him, couldn't hold him.
Well, the Gio Lopez, give him credit
big time.
As he threw that ball on a rope.
So here's a high snap, and that is good. So the Jets take a 27-20 lead, 30 seconds to go here in a wild first half of football. I mean, just unbelievable what we have seen tonight. And again, this is a James Clemens team, giving them a lot of credit, put up 41 points on Sparkman last week. So this offense, as you've mentioned, is clicking at a high level.
And they're well on their way to scoring 40 tonight.
Yeah, well, let's hope not, but from all indications, that's where we are at this moment.
But let's remember, we have been down inside their 5-yard line twice and didn't get anything out of it. So we're well capable of moving the ball on their offense.
And what coach is talking about, if you just joined us, there were 2 separate times tonight, as he mentioned, that the Black Bears were within 5. They did not go. They went for a 2-point conversion instead of kicking the field goal. Didn't get in.
Right.
And then the second time, they tried to, They tried to score, and they were stopped, although the spot was questionable,
very
to say the least.
Spot.
And they didn't even measure it, which I think is very frustrating, but still. So here's the kickoff. Pretty straight line. Here's going to work his way to the 20, still on his feet. Finally brought down, and they'll blow the whistle. He'll get to about the 26.
That's Jackson Potter.
Going to be first down, Austin.
So here come I'm sorry, go ahead.
If you're Coach Perkins, are we satisfied? Are we going to go for, a field goal maybe?
Well, here's the thing. You're not going to try to throw deep, although they haven't really done that tonight, which I think has been kind of a surprise. They haven't tried to go deep at all, but, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't think they're not going to get the ball, and that's the other bad news, is that the Jets are going to get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they are.
I think, you got to take a shot to at least try to get in some kind of field goal range here. Dier backing up, throws to the outside, incomplete, intended for Maurice Jones.
Not a good pass there by Dier as that ball skipped to the target.
So second down upcoming, 18 seconds to go, and what has been a very eventful game from the get-go.
It's been a scoring fest. Why don't we just say it?
It has been. If you like defense, this is not your game.
No, it's not your cup of tea if you like defense.
This is not the game for you, friend. 18 seconds. Here comes the second down play. Dier drops back, throws again to Maurice, and there's just no connection there right now.
Well, the James Clemens Jets are just laying their ears back, and they're going to get it.
So Jets lead 27-20 after what was a wild drive that started on the 2, got all the way down, scored a touchdown. That touchdown was brought back after a penalty. Offensive pass interference after that, brought all the way to to the Black Bears 40. And then a deep throw from Lopez down and got them all the way to the 3, and then they ended up scoring on the run.
Gio is as advertised.
There was a run from the air, and boy, that was interesting. They didn't call face mask on that play, but regardless.
And James Clemens called timeout. So they're trying to see if they can get some play on offense and hold us.
So make sure you all stay tuned for the halftime show, and Coach and I will be talking about this game and what we've seen so far, maybe some things to work on, and what both coaching staffs, I believe, will try to adjust. This has been a whole game full of adjusting.
But I stumbled through that last commentary, didn't I?
What do you mean?
That last commentary, I just kind of stumbled
through
I
don't know. I didn't even... I don't want to say I didn't pay attention, because I did, but I just trust that when you talk, you know what's going on.
I have something to say?
Yes.
Well, I really stumbled through that one.
Well, I guess I gotta give since we got a few seconds here before they kick it, I guess I gotta give congratulations where it's due to the New York Yankees. Unfortunately, I don't want to even say that, but
well, don't say it then.
I don't want to, but I'm going to because I'm a good sport.
Well, great. You mean we were the league champ?
Here's the punt. It's going back. And it's going to be a fair catch at the 40. That'll be 3 seconds to go. I highly doubt, unless they're going to just, I don't know, the way Gio Lopez is throwing.
The way Gio Lopez spins it, I'm throwing all go routes.
Hail Mary.
Yes.
Just go for it. Get what you can at this point.
I'm throwing all go routes.
So 3 seconds to go, and of course we'll have halftime here on Fun 104.9, so stay tuned for that. We'll probably hear the marching bands from both schools in the background, seeing as how we're right in the stands. So here comes the shotgun play, and they're going to do it. They're going to try to throw it downfield. Here's the snap. It's out of bounds anyway, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. The Jets have the lead, 27-20. The Jets will get the ball back after halftime, and Coach and I are going to break down the first half. Stay with us. Right here on Fun 104.9 FM, the Austin Black Bears Radio Network.
Equal housing lender.
Austin High School Football, Fun 104.9 FM.
Welcome back to Madison City School Stadium as you hear the sounds of the Austin Black Bears marching band in the background in just a few seconds. And there it is, in case you wanted to hear it. James Ludeman, of course, joined by Coach Mitchell Knox. We're on the halftime show. The Jets currently leading 27-20. And, Coach, as we said, it was a score fest from the opening whistle all the way to the end of the first half. What were some things that kind of stood out to you for both sides?
It's a contrast, James, of two different teams. Austin runs to set up the pass, and James Clemens passes the ball to set up their runs.
So the real big stars of the first quarter, we'll go through them quickly for both teams. Giovanni Lopez, of course, can't say enough about this kid. He's got a great arm, puts the ball pretty accurately for the most part, although I think the Black Bears had a couple of opportunities to intercept, and they just weren't able to come up with it.
Absolutely. I think the arm strength of Gio Lopez is his key, as he gets that ball there in a hurry. But it's been both quarterbacks. De'Aaron Young has scored all of Austin's touchdowns on the ground.
Except for one.
Yep. And Gio has thrown for a couple of touchdowns.
So, again, this has been, I don't know if we anticipated it being like this. I think we definitely realized that James Clemens has some firepower. You don't put up 41 on Sparkman, who, granted, their defense has been suspect, as you mentioned, but you don't just put up 41 for no reason. I mean, this is a good offense for the Jets, and they seem to be in control right now.
You're absolutely right. They're 2-5. So, they've struggled, but they seem to have gotten their act together as they are just clicking on offense.
Absolutely, and of course for the Black Bears, big time De'Aaron Young continuing his maturation, continuing his progress over the last several weeks and into tonight. And Coach, I feel like he's done a great job of vision on the offense, but what does he have to do to get more throwing? Because in the throws that we've seen, they haven't really connected as well as I think we would like.
You're absolutely right. Right now we're a very one-dimensional football team, and that's running the football. We've got to be able to throw the football, or if I'm James Clemens, all I'm going to do is stack the box and make us throw the football. So I think he's searching for a good target to throw the football to.
Absolutely, and so in this game, again, the Jets are up 27-20. It's been a wild first half for me. I look at what Austin's been able to do, and defensively, granted they've given up 27, but Coach, I think there have been a few times where you can build on what the defense has been able to do. They've been able to make some stops in key situations, and that's something they're going to look to continue to build on in the second half of this game.
Absolutely. We've had chances. We were inside the 2-yard line and failed fourth down, or we would have scored there. So as we go into the dressing room, we got to make some adjustments though to loosen up the James Clemens defense.
Something I think we haven't really talked a whole lot about on the broadcast side is those first two games against Decatur and Hartselle that we did lose. What was it that really cost us in those games? It was the big play.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what we have seen here tonight, is we have seen the big play from Lopez to fill in the blank wherever you want. Devin Cooper's been a big part of that. Ty Dowdy's been a big part of that. So give credit where it's due. James Clemens has done a great job of game planning for what Austin's been able to do well over the last several weeks.
Well, James Clemens, they're playing to their strengths, which is, their quarterback, who throws the ball extremely well. So they're playing to their strength. We're playing to our strength. We run the ball really well. And the second half, which one can do what they do the best and keep the other team off the field?
Absolutely. And so as you once again, you hear the marching band for Austin High School in the background, and they've done a fantastic job all season long. And Coach, something that I think is going to be crucial, and this is something I wish we could find out, what has happened to Gavin Fuquay. Well, Gavin had the one run that was a long run that got him within the first touchdown, but has not been in the game since.
Well, he had a bad ankle going in, so I'm assuming that he re-injured his ankle.
Absolutely. Well, while we got a few minutes here, we're going to take a quick break here in just a second, but we are going to check in. Actually, no, we'll go ahead and take a quick break now, and we'll go to break, and coming up on the other side, we'll have some keys to the second half. I'm going to ask Coach a couple tough questions, one for each side, so I'm sure he'll be ready to go for that. But we're going to take a time out here from Madison City School Stadium, and the halftime show, Jets lead 27-20, as we are getting you ready for the second half of football. You're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network. Stay with us. Welcome back to Fun 104.9 FM. It is the halftime show alongside myself, James Ludeman, Coach Mitchell Knox. We are sitting high above in our own makeshift River City Pharmacy booth.
That was a great halftime show by our Austin High School, Pride of Austin High School band.
Absolutely. They've been doing a Disney theme this year, and it's improved every week.
Yes,
and,
it has.
It's been like the football team. They've improved every week.
Yes, it has.
This has really been, I would say, really since Sparkman that we've really had some adversity on the field come against us. The last, 4 wins after that were pretty well in hand for the most part, but for the first time in, again, 4 games, Austin is trailing 27-20 here at halftime as the Jets are getting ready for their marching band to take place here as well for James Clemens. All right, Coach, so we'll start on the James Clemens side since they're working their way out marching band style. What does James Clemens need to do to continue the momentum in the second half?
They need to continue to make big plays like they did the first half, and they need to stop Austin from running the football.
Absolutely. And I think one of those keys for me is this offense completely goes through Giovanni Lopez.
Absolutely.
And I think if Austin wants to stop someone, they have to stop him.
Absolutely. Giovanni Lopez is the total key, along with Ballard. Ballard, the running back, we've not done a great job on him either. So first of all, we got to stop Gio from throwing the football. We've got to put pressure on him, and we've yet to put pressure on him. So we've got to come up with a way to slow their passing game down for us to have a chance to win in the second half.
Absolutely. And listen, to me, and you would probably be able to speak to this more than I would because you're a defensive coach. You know about this. For me, I didn't see a lot of pressure.
No, there was no
at all.
pressure. There was only one or two times that we put pressure on him. But we've got to make. He's feeling pretty comfortable in the pocket, so we got to make him uncomfortable in the pocket in the second half.
Now, I think that with the pressure that brings, however, your second line behind them, your linebackers and things like that, because Giovanni has done a great job also of running the ball. So if you're sending your front, including Solomon Lyle, off the edge, for instance, then those other linebackers behind have to be ready to go, correct?
Absolutely, but when you do that, when you spy with your linebackers on the quarterback, that opens up holes in the middle of the field. Do we really want to do that?
No, absolutely not. So it'll be interesting, and I'll throw it the opposite way now. Austin's trailing. It's the first time they've really trailed in a game in a while. They're facing an offense who is really clicking right now.
They're really explosive.
So what do you do?
Well, you make adjustments. You got to do a better job in pass defense.
Wow.
On some of those, the long touchdowns, there was bad coverage. So you gotta improve and make them beat you on the ground.
Absolutely. As we hear the Jets, of course, playing Bohemian Rhapsody right now, which is literally like one of the greatest songs of all time. But still, that's just an opinion, of course. For me, I think if you're Austin's defense, they've got to do a better job of not letting the deep ball get to them. And here's the thing: I don't know how you can stop the height difference without double covering, but you can't go double cover a one-on-one downfield. So what do you do defensively?
Well, one of the things you got to do is you got to press that receiver, and when the ball's in the air, you got to cut him off. What I mean by cut him off, don't let him get to his spot.
Absolutely. Well, and listen, it's been the first time again in several games that Austin has been in a position like this.
But we've worked on these. We knew that they had a prolific passing game coming in, so we've worked on this all week. We just got to execute.
Absolutely, and so 27-20 is the score. We're here at halftime right now. It is a beautiful night for football. I think both fans have traveled well, as you would expect. This is still a big game. And listen, this game is not over by any stretch.
Halftime.
It's only halftime. It's a touchdown lead at this point. So if I'm Austin, I am confident in the fact that right now we have been able to get some stops to avoid a bigger deficit.
Again, we've moved the football also. We've had some stops, and we've moved the football. They're struggling on defense also. So we can score, but we got to try to keep them from scoring also.
Absolutely. So, Coach, I'm gonna put you on the spot for just a second. Give me one player on offense, one player on defense. Who would you like to see have a breakout second half for Austin?
I want to see on offense Maurice Jones, and I'm going to give you two. Maurice Jones and Jackson Potter have got to step up in our pass game. On defense, our corners have got to do a better job of defending the pass on James Clemens.
Absolutely. So for me, I'm going to go. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to give the entire offensive line. I want to see that do a little better. I feel like at times they did well to open up some holes for De'Aaron Young, but they haven't given him enough time in the backfield to throw. And that's credit, again, that's credit to the Jets, but I would like to see the offensive line do a little bit better of giving De'Aaron time to throw.
Absolutely. They've got to give him time to set his feet. When they allow him to set his feet, he can throw the football.
Absolutely. And the other player that I want to see do a little bit more, it's hard defensively because I think the two guys that I would have picked from have both been just absolutely prolific. Of course, Solomon Lyle's been fantastic tonight. Bryson Claiborne's been picked on a few times, and he's, not been perfect tonight, but he's done enough, I feel like, to get there. So maybe Bryson, I would say, play a little bit tighter, but he's had a great game. I mean, he's been able to make good tackles in the open field, too.
Absolutely, and I just say we've got to create some turnovers to give our offense a short field. We have not done that tonight, and we got to help our offense and we're our defense by giving them short fields.
So no turnovers for Austin tonight, although they have had a couple of opportunities. But the ball speed from Lopez, as you mentioned, just a little bit too much when you're trying to, figure out what kind of speed he's going to throw at.
Absolutely.
So is that your? We'll give one key to the game for each team in the second half. Key for we'll start with the Jets, who are on top.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep throwing the ball. Keep catching the ball. Keep making big plays.
So we'll flip it around for Austin. The key to the second half to get out of here with a win.
For Austin, we have got to play better pass defense for us to have a chance to win the game.
All right, my key is if it ain't broke, as you mentioned, as we said, don't fix it. If I'm the Jets, I'm still going to throw. I'm going to keep throwing until they stop it.
Oh, absolutely.
No sense of breaking that. If I'm Austin, I think you have to take advantage of your opportunity, because there were several opportunities on both offense and defense, and I felt like they didn't take a chance of it. For instance, when they're backed up all the way to the 40, it's second down and forever. You've got to make a stop there. You cannot allow them to make a deep play. You have to make a stop.
Absolutely, but he threw a back shoulder play that we had him covered, and the kid just made a play.
Ty Dowdy was the receiver who made that catch.
He just made a play.
He did, and definitely tough for sure, but regardless. All right, so we are going to take another break here. We'll come back, and we'll get you ready for the second half of football between, of course, the James Clemens Jets and your Austin Black Bears. Jets lead 27-20. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and it'll be time, Coach, for the second half of a wild football game right here on Fun 104.9 FM, your home for Austin Black Bears football. Stay with us. Welcome back to Madison City School Stadium. We are high atop the River City Pharmacy stand.
That wind is blowing.
Yeah, it is. It's picking up. In case you just are joining us here, we are not inside the press box tonight, so we do apologize as Coach's notes are blowing all over the place. So we do apologize if the audio has been a little rough tonight. Mia doing a great job back in the studio for us to make sure that we're all taken care of. But at any rate, it is 27-20. The Jets are leading. Of course, that is James Clemens. We have a lot of interesting things that are taking place tonight. And Bob Jones, at last count, is currently leading 21-14 at home. Hartzell's leading pretty big right now, 24-0 over Athens. Another big game in the conference, in the region. was Florence taking on Huntsville, and they are currently leading 13-7. In case you wanted to know, Fife is up 56-14, and Arab, the Arabian Knights, are currently up 49
Is that what
to
they're
14. The Arabian Knights, yes.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Arabian Knights. All right, so oh my goodness, we got
Jason Palmer.
Jason Palmer, State Farm.
Thank you.
Well, since he flew away, you might as well read it now.
Yeah.
We're already here. So tell us about Jason Palmer, State Farm.
All right. Make sure your auto, home, business, and life is protected with insurance from State Farm. And your agent indicator, Jason Palmer. Call Jason today at 256-306-9400 or stop by his location at 2418 Danville Road, Southwest, Suite D. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Absolutely, and State Farm has been a great partner with us. Of course, we want to thank River City Pharmacy also for being our sponsor here in the broadcast booth or in the stands or wherever we end up for each stadium that we go to. You never know when you're going to need River City Pharmacy, so make sure you check those guys out as well. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors while we have a few minutes. There are so many to name. One of those, of course, is the steakhouse that we go to, Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Fantastic group of people over there.
Oh, no, they're Longhorn.
Longhorn. Why did I say Texas? I was thinking Texas. There's one near here when I was driving in. Longhorn Steakhouse, of course, is a sponsor of the
about
program.
to give the wrong steakhouse.
I know. Well, here's the thing. I don't have the notes in front of me tonight.
Right. If
I'm
you
kind
did,
of flying out in the wind
they would
here.
fly away.
That is very true.
I put my notes away.
No, we're going to just kind of fly right, and we'll see what happens here.
By the seat of our pants.
That's very true. So we're getting ready to get started with the third quarter. And, boy, this has been as Coach alluded to earlier, it has been nothing but a score fest.
Well, explain why we're not in the press box.
Well, I can't, though, because the thing is, and this is the thing, we're at Madison City School Stadium. The field is very nice. The stands are very nice. The press box is nice, too, but the problem is there's not a whole lot of room in there.
Absolutely.
So if we would have had to have been in with the radio crew from James Clemens, and I don't think that would have worked out too
No, because we'd have been talking above through each other.
That's right.
And it'll have been very noisy.
So instead, we decided to sacrifice for you, the listener, to go outside in the wind, in the cold, 15 miles uphill each way. And here's the kickoff, and we are underway for the second half of football. And the Black Bears are going to start defensively.
Did you notice that Ruben Guevara kicked off?
I did. He's come in limited here and there. He was in on the kickoff earlier as well before the first half had ended. So it's the second time he's been in. So he must be coming back from some kind of injury.
He had a thigh bruise.
So the defense here, it's 27-0 for the Jets, and they're going to start an offense here. Ball is at the 36-yard line, moving left to right on the radio dial, if you will. So here comes the man in motion, as we saw pretty much this whole entire night. Lopez dropping back. He's going to throw it deep. He's double covered this time, though, and he is not going to get it. It falls incomplete.
Great adjustment made by Coach Welch and his defensive staff. They had the young man covered, double covered by the safety and the corner.
Now, there's a good and bad thing about it. The good thing is it's incomplete, but secondly, now the Jets are going to adjust, and there could be a potential opening somewhere else. However, for now, it is going to be second down. So here is the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle is going to get a little shifty there and going to get a couple of yards on that run.
And another good defensive stop by the Black Bears. I believe that was Drews Clark and Cameron Powell.
So here comes the third down play. It'll be 3rd and 8. Here is the handoff. Oh, just kidding. It's going to be a throw. And oh, boy, the man we talked about at halftime.
Bryson Claiborne.
Bryson Claiborne on the run and the tackle. And that brings up 4th down.
Great break on the ball by Bryson Claiborne to keep that from being a first down.
Coach, 2 things that happened in that drive that I predicted. Number 1, that they would double cover the first deep ball thrown. They did it. And secondly, Coach, I also predicted Claiborne would get a good tackle there.
You're becoming a
I'm starting to understand what we're doing here. I'm starting to get it.
You're becoming a football guru.
So fourth down and 5, and Jackson Potter's going to be back to receive. Great job by the defense, though, to make the stop. And that punt is going to roll out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they'll probably spot it at about the 28.
One odd thing that I just noticed about that punter, he was a one-step punter. That means he makes one step and he punts the football.
Yep.
You don't see that very often.
No, you don't. And actually, I do apologize. They have not spotted this at the 28. They have given Austin the 22-yard line. So, interesting spot choices tonight.
Well, it's been some interesting calls by the officials tonight.
So, first down and 10, ball on the 22-yard line, moving right to left. They got to get to the 32 for the first down.
That is the win, folks.
Yes, it is. Here is Gavin Fuquay's back in the game, but it is De'Aaron Young holding, and he's going to have more than enough for a Black Bear first down. But Gavin Fuquay is back in the game.
Yeah, I think they probably taped him up really well.
First down, Austin.
And Austin's going to try to move with a little bit of pace here, and I can't say I necessarily blame them.
Well, that was the strategy of James Clemens in the first half.
Yes, it was. It's not copying. It's not borrowing, per se. I mean, you can say that. But so first down after the run from De'Aaron Young. Here is the snap. Gavin Fuquay makes a cut to the right side on his feet still. And he'll get about 5 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 5.
You really can tell a difference when Gavin's in the ball game at running back. He brings a different element to our offense.
So, again, for those of you that are just joining us, Gavin Fuquay did go out in the first quarter after a very long run.
I think he's limping just a little bit.
Well, he's definitely playing hurt. You could tell. And, definitely some heart there. Here's De'Aaron on the keep, going to try to work his way out. Great job by the defense, not allowing him to go anywhere. They're going to lose 2 on the play.
Our offensive line got ripped on that play.
So that's going to bring up third down. They have to get to the 37-yard line. The ball is on the 36. They have to get to the 43. I can count. It's on the 37. They have to get to the 43.
Would that be a 6? They need 6?
They need 6. If my math is correct, which right then it was not, so who knows at this point. So 3rd and 6 here. 2 receivers to the left. Gavin limping out to the right side. Here is the snap. De'Aaron's going to make a throw. He's going to try to get somewhere, and he's going nowhere. Sack.
That play took too long to develop.
Yep.
And De'Aaron had no chance.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to say the whole thing about what's going on, but they are missing. They're missing some players, and I think you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
You can definitely tell. But nonetheless, it does bring up 4th down.
That means if you're missing a player, the other players have to step up.
That is very true. Very true. Here is the snap. And the punt is in the air. And, boy, the wind is doing no favors with this punt at all.
And
just no favors.
There's a strong wind, and we were punting into the wind.
Yep.
Against the wind, excuse me.
Yeah, that ball was just completely, it went in the air.
The wind knocked it down.
It literally just stopped. So thanks to the wind, and again, the good news is the Black Bears really won't have to deal with that in the 4th quarter.
Right.
So I might as well get it out of the way now.
Yeah, as a coach, you want the 4th quarter to have the wind at your back.
Now, another interesting piece is Lopez likes to go deep. The wind's going to play a factor in that, too. But here is the first play. It's going to be a run, and he's going to go nowhere, maybe get a yard on it.
That's the best run stop that the Black Bears have had in this ball game.
So 8 minutes to go, 27-20 your score. 2nd down and 9 to go. 1 receiver out to the left, 2 to the right. Here is the fake handoff. Lopez throws a little screen in again. He's going to be stopped at first. It looked like it was going to be a bigger
that
hit.
was Jalen Fletcher on the tackle.
It was. And the reason I stumbled is because it looked like he was going to really lay into him, and he just kind of didn't.
Well, he
pushed him out of bounds.
Yeah, but he had the sideline to help him.
True. So they'll lose 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 12. Or 11, excuse me. And that's going to be an offsides.
It's going to be on Jadon Jamison.
Yes, it is. He has not had a very good game tonight.
Well, he's had some plays.
1, I think. Maybe.
Well, that one,
I'm just saying it's unlike him to have a game like this.
Right.
I mean, if you're gifting a team 5 yards that doesn't need gifts.
No, they don't. There's that backup Terry again.
Yeah, backup Terry, even though they move forward. That makes total sense. Third down upcoming. Here is the snap. Run up the middle, and he's going to be met quick.
That was a curious
Great
play
job.
call.
It was.
By James Clemens.
Now,
are they going to go for
That's what I was saying. The only reason you do that is to try to get yourself into a manageable fourth down.
4.5 yards.
It is.
But they're going for it.
Yep. Or maybe try to draw them off.
No, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, it looks like they're not set up in the offside kind of situation. And I think, maybe they're going to try to bait him.
Man, this wind is whipping.
Yes, it is. Here's the snap. And it's a punt. Oh, my goodness. Roll into the end zone. It does. It's a touchback. So that play did not go according to plan.
They tried to trick us, and the coach said it didn't work. So,
hey,
yeah,
live and learn.
Live and learn.
So, Coach, wind definitely a factor here. And interestingly enough, again, we talked about the punt that just took place from the Black Bears. Again, great job by the defense to make the stop. But the other side of this is, you look at what the Jets have had. They have all wind behind them in both directions. And now you're going into the wind for the Black Bears, so the deep throw is not going to probably be there.
And they know that.
Yep.
Because we know that.
That's right.
So
they're a lot smarter than I am. I'm just going to say that. No, I do. I definitely know that. When it comes to football stuff, they're in it. Now, if it comes to the office, I win. And, that should be, no, they don't call anything, so they break the play. And here's the handoff to the right. Martell Monday Jr. looks like is going to work his way out. He'll get about 6 yards. Great run there to start.
And that's the type of play that Martell can be successful with. Get on the edge type of play so he can use his speed.
And Gavin Fuqua, again, is not in the game.
Well, he was limping.
Yes, he was. Noticeably limping.
Yes.
So 2nd down upcoming. And the ball is going to be at the 26-yard line. On the right hash, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here is the handoff again to Monday Jr. Nowhere to go. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 upcoming.
Minimal blocking for the Black Bears on that play as the defensive front for James Clemens dominated on that play.
The interesting thing you pointed out earlier about how Gavin Fuqua kind of sees the field. Martell seems to be a guy, when he gets the ball, he's just turning the booster on.
Yes.
But Gavin's the running back that kind of makes the cuts and can kind of weave his way in and out and get those extra yards.
Well, Martell is a defensive back playing running back.
Well, there you go. So 3rd down and 3 for the Black Bears. Here is the fake snap. Dier's going to look deep. He's got a man. It is incomplete. Oh, my goodness, he had a man.
That ball should have been caught by Lenarian Wynn. It went through his hands.
And that ball just hung up, too. Did you notice that?
Again, I did.
We talked about the wind. It's a factor.
I think that's, no, that's not Lenarian. That's number 15, it looks like.
And we're going to look here. Braylon Payton.
No, that wasn't
Braylon Payton is who's listed at 15, but I don't think.
But that wasn't number 15.
Oh, interesting.
But that wasn't Lenarian. I'm sorry, Lenarian. I called you out, and that wasn't you.
So 4th down. Here comes the punt team. And we'll see what this now.
That's
this looks like a
much
better punt. Absolutely. Drops them back. Good punt.
Boy, he put the hammer to that punt.
Yes, he did. We're going to take a quick timeout. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jets lead 27-20. You're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network. So on the first down run for the Jets, going to be a 4-yard run. Actually, give them a 5-yard run from Ballard. That'll be second down. They're going to move to the ball. Here's the handoff again to Ballard, and he's finally going to be stopped. Right there.
Great stick there by Drew Clark. No, that's Cam Powell with the great stick.
Yeah, Drews was in on the play, though. He kind of came in toward the end.
But the emphasis was on Cam Powell.
It was, absolutely. So a quick third down, 3rd and 4 to go. And they were trying to get him to jump off sides here. They're still looking for a play call and making the changes at the line. Ballard moves to the right side at running back. Here is the quarterback keep from Lopez, and I don't think he's going to have it.
He's not going to have it.
But the spot has been weird all night, so we'll see what they get.
If they give him, even if they give him forward progress.
They gave it to him.
Wow.
Goodness, this is unbelievable.
Wow.
Coach Perkins ain't happy. I'm telling you right now.
That was a terrible spot.
He didn't even stop the clock. They didn't. Anyway, all right. First down. Here's the handoff again to the left side, and he's going absolutely nowhere.
Can I say it? There has been some homerisms by the referee.
I mean, here's the thing. If you're going to make a play that close, you've got to measure. I don't get, these guys just don't measure. It looks like they just want to go home, and I get it. Some officials are like that, but regardless.
I thought he missed it by 1.5 yards.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the second down play. Here's the handoff to the left. And boy, oh boy, I'm surprised they didn't call a face mask there. That one looked more like a face mask than any of the other ones.
I think he grabbed him by the shoulder pad, as our defensive line is really playing better the second half.
Yes, they are. I think they realize what's happening. I mean, they know what's going on, and they've got to make a stop again. And it's going to come down to this defense here because offense is still trying to figure it out a little bit. Here is the handoff, and nope, he is not going to get there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's 4th down.
And I don't think they're going to measure this one.
No, that's 4th down and with a long 5 yards. And they'll punt.
Yeah, this time they're just going to bring out the punt team. No trickery on this one.
You know, this has been a tale of two halves, James. First half, it was all kind of scoring. And the second half so far, it's been a defensive struggle.
So I told you during the break, if you like defense, this hasn't been the game for you. Well, come on back because here we are. So both teams unable to really get anything going. Here's the punt, and boy, the wind. Look at this here. And fair catch, and that ball is going to come out at the 9-yard line. Boy, the wind.
And here's what's happening. James Clemens is winning the battle of field position.
Yes, they are. Absolutely. 3:09 to go, and the Jets leading. I mean, again, you called it. This has been a completely different beginning from the first half to now. This has been a completely different quarter than we've seen.
I was almost going to go over and ask them for their jackets.
Come on, man. I got a T-shirt on. All right, we're good. We're good.
No, we're not. You're shivering.
I am, man. It's cold up here. So here come the Black Bears on first down. De'Aaron Young looking to get the ball. Here it is. He's going to hand it off to Monday. Again, nowhere to go.
The thing that I said at halftime, James, is that they're now loading the box and making it hard for us to run the ball. We've got to be able to throw the football.
So when do you start pulling the trigger on that? Because they have not.
Well, you got to start throwing on first
down. Well, I guess except for the one that was dropped.
Right.
But, right.
You got to start throwing the ball on first down.
Yes, you do. You can't be predictable.
And right now we are.
Yes, we are. 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. And De'Aaron's going to keep it. He's going to make some cuts. He'll get a few yards out of it. Actually, he'll get 5 out of it.
That was another great job by De'Aaron as he read the end man on the line of scrimmage and pulled it at the right time.
So clock will continue to tick. We're nearing 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And what has been an electric game for pretty much the beginning until now. It's been fun.
Well, the wind has also been a factor.
It has. Second half especially.
In the second half.
Yep. Here comes the 3rd down play. 3rd down and 5. Dier rolls out to the right. Got some pressure on him. No good. Tried to attend it to Maurice Jones on the play.
Well, I think he just threw that one into the ground because it was well covered.
So, again, this Austin offense just not able to get anything done, and they're putting all the pressure again on the defense to make a stop.
Well, James Clemens, like I said earlier, they're winning the field position battle. And with the win as it is, they are going to win the field position battle.
So here comes, as you can clearly hear the wind working its way into the broadcast.
We need Chet to bail us out a little bit.
Yes, we do. Here's the punt. It's almost blocked. And again, the wind just not doing any favors on this play, and they're going to bring it out. They'll spot it at the 42-yard line.
So on that exchange, James Clemens, who started on their 30-something series before, they've improved all the way up to our 42-yard line.
So it's going to be up to the defense again to make a stop. I'm not a fortune teller by any stretch, but I think the Bears need a turnover here pretty badly.
Well, we need to
or something.
Stop them and get the ball back to our offense and get to the 4th quarter.
So here is the 1st down play. Man in motion to the right. Lopez is going to hold on to it. There's a turnover, and the Black Bears are going to get it. They're going to work it to the 4. Here's to the 30. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet to the 40, and he's down to the 50-yard line, and there's the turnover.
That's that turnover that you was talking about, James.
Boy, did I call it or what?
You are a football guru.
So Black Bears will take over on offense on the 50-yard line after an unbelievable turnover. Lopez has not done that.
Well, he did that.
Yes, he did.
And it was self-inflicted.
Yes, it was.
Because he was hit, but he was carrying that ball loosely.
You best believe I'm downloading this audio.
Yes.
After this game that I've had tonight, I'm 3 for 3 over here.
Yes,
I love
you
it.
are.
Now we need a touchdown. Let's go 4 for 4 here.
Let's go.
Here's the 1st down play.
I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Here's the handoff, and going to really not get anything out of it. He'll get a yard. And that's Gavin Fuqua back in.
Again, they're loading the box up. They're expecting to run.
Yes, they are.
Because we've ran the ball on 1st down. Every series we've run the ball on 1st down. And typically we pass on 2nd down.
One of my old coaches used to say the playbook is very vanilla. Like it's just bland. It's just the same thing over and over. Yeah, he did.
Man, that was great.
It was. Here's the 2nd down play. Dier's going to keep it, try to cut to the right. He's going to have nowhere to go again. He'll get 3 on it, but, again, just not getting any positive yards that you need.
Not getting we're always right now in 3rd down and long situations. That's not productive to get 1st downs.
I guess positive is not the right, productive. I guess that's what I meant to say, the productive yardage. That's what we really need.
Ethan wins in the game.
Yes, he is.
He's got speed, by the way.
And they tried to connect earlier, and they were unable to do so. But regardless, here's the 3rd and 8. Low snap. Dier's looking. Throws it to Wynn. Wynn's going to try to make a cut. Still on his feet. Fighting forward. He's not going to have it.
Well, he really needed to go back outside.
Yes, he did.
Because when you go inside, that's where the pursuit is coming from, and you don't help yourself.
Now, do you go for it here?
No.
No. Okay.
I wouldn't.
And they're going to come and talk about it.
Well, it's the 4th quarter.
Oh, well, that was quick. All right, see, now I'm not looking at the clock one time, and here we are. That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Jets still lead 27-20. We'll be right back with the start of the 4th and final quarter here for the Austin Black Bears Radio Network. Stay with us. in Alabama. It is fourth quarter time. Austin has the football. They're going for it on fourth down, Coach.
Yep.
Here comes the play.
If you want to win, you got to take some chances.
That's true. D'Air Young rolls out to the left.
He's got it.
Give it to Fuquay. Got it. Still working his way, and he's got enough for the first down and then some.
If you want to win, you got to take some chances.
Very true.
That was another speed option, and it went against the formation. And so he ran it to the wide side of the field, which he put the formation into the boundary and got and capitalized on that speed of Fuquay.
Well, you got to give Fuquay a lot of credit. He's playing hurt. It's all heart, and I definitely appreciate that if I'm a fan watching this team. Here's the run from D'Air Young, makes a cut, still on his feet to the 30. Oh, boy, he could have broke it open, but he does get to the 24, and that is enough for a first down. One good tackle from the Jets, and he was gone, though.
Oh, wow, D'Air put on a burst of speed, and he was a hair's breadth from scoring.
And they're spotting this ball at the 25, which is fine. So here comes the first down. Who knows anymore? Here's D'Air up the middle. Is going to make a good cut. Boy, he gets leveled.
He faked the jet sweep, and he kept it underneath and got about 4 yards.
Yes, he did. And he took a hit for it, too, for going up the middle. So
got to give some to get some.
So 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter already. What's been a very quick and wild
second half.
Yeah, second half. Here's D'Air working to the left again. He's cutting. He's still on his feet. Great tackle. Boy, the Jets, every time there's an opening, they've just made one tackle to stop the progress, but nonetheless, first down.
And D'Air has taken over this ball.
Yes, he has. Hey, you know what? Your stars have to put it on their shoulder from time to time,
yes,
and that's what he's done.
Yes, sir.
So first down, and they are in the red zone. They still have an opportunity to get a first down.
It is a first down.
No, I'm saying, but they can get another one.
Right, okay.
Here's Fuquay to the right, works his way up, still on his feet down to the 5-yard line.
That
Great
offensive line, James, is taking over the game.
Yes, they are. Boy, this will be a big score here if Austin can find a way to get this in and tie this ball game.
It gives a whole new perspective on the game, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So here comes second down. D'Air moving to the left again. He's going to cut back in. He is in for the score. D'Air Young, touchdown!
D'Air Young has scored all of the Austin Black Bear touchdowns.
So D'Air Young, I have a saying. D'Air Young does what D'Air Young does. And that's what he's doing now. I love it.
He and the offensive line have decided that we're going to take over a game, and they have.
So this is a big-time extra point here for Hayden Wynn. There's a lot of pressure on the young kid to get this in. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Tie ball game.
Hayden Wynn was up to the pressure.
Yes, he was. 27 all, 10 minutes to go for the fourth quarter. Strap in, everybody. We're in for a great ending to this game. We're going to take a timeout here on the Austin Black Bears Radio Network. Welcome back, everybody. It's a short kick. He's got it. Austin gets the football back.
That was not a short kick. That was an onside kick.
Well, I mean, yeah,
great guts by Jeremy Perkins.
Goodness gracious, what a kick. Ruben Guevara have given this offense the football back after tying this ball game.
Great. That reminded me of the Arkansas-Alabama game.
Unbelievable turn of events here for the Austin Black Bears. Wow.
Great call by Coach Jeremy Perkins.
It was a risky one, and I'm not sure. We'll talk about that here in just a second. It's first down. The ball is in Jets territory. Here's the snap handoff to Fuqua. He's going to work his way up, and he'll get about 4. You know what it reminded me of, Coach? You remember the Super Bowl with the Saints, right? Who won? They beat the Colts, and the one thing that they did was they onside kicked to start the second half, completely catching the Colts off.
Oh, and this onside kick called James Clemens. There was no James Clemens guy close to the ball.
Second down, Deere's going to try to Deere's going to try to run, and he is going nowhere. And that will get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, he's been running that same quarterback sweep for the last 4 or 5 plays. They caught up to him on that play.
Yeah, he's been running to the left side of the defense. I guess technically their right side.
Right.
So here comes a third down. It's actually third down and 8. 2 receivers to the right. Fuqua works his way out to the left. De'Aaron Young's by himself in the backfield. Here's the snap. It's low. It's bobbled. And, boy, De'Aaron Young's going to go down hard.
Well, he was lucky to be able to get that ball back. As the James Clemens came up with the stop.
Well, the good news is
Austin has the win.
The win, that's right.
So we should get a good kick.
Here's hoping.
That was a bad snap by the center, by the way. That was not on De'Aaron.
No, it was not. And the last few snaps have been a little bit lower. So it's definitely been something that they've had to contend with. Back to receive Jamal Mayers for the Jets.
As Austin was struggling to get, is it 2 guys on the field?
They're still trying to figure this out. Yeah, they called a timeout. And boy, that's not a good timeout to take.
And Austin is furious that they had to call a timeout to get players on the field.
Well, Coach, we got a tie ball game. The Jets are about to get the ball back. You're going to put your faith in the defense again to bail you out, even though, again, the offense had a great opportunity. Ball's in the 49. You've got to get some kind of points.
Well, again, we are not able to throw the football.
No.
So James Clemens loaded up on the run again, and we're able to get us stopped.
So here comes the punt team back out there. It seems like we have enough personnel now.
You know, I expect us to get this punt deep into James Clemens territory.
Well, if he can get that ball in the air and to travel, you know, you'd love to pin them in the 5 somewhere in there. Ideally.
You don't want to
high snap again. Boy, this snapping has not been the greatest tonight, but it's going to take a good roll. Still rolling. Rolling.
It ended up being
and it's right at the 5.
Yeah, it ended up to our advantage.
Yes, it did.
He didn't get the height on the kick, and he got a great roll, though.
Absolutely. So the Jets offense is going to start at their own 5-yard line. And, boy, if you ever question how much region play is just amazing to watch, I mean, this has been fun from the opening whistle tonight.
But let's be cautious. The touchdown right before the half, the Jets started on their 2-yard line.
Yes, they did.
So they're very capable.
So here come the Jets offense. The last time they had the ball on offense, they fumbled it. Here's Lopez looking. He's going to make a throw to the outside. He's going to have him. And I don't think it depends. I'm not going to say where they're going to spot it until they do it, because every time I do it, it seems like they get the first down in.
They have been some questionable spots.
Absolutely. So 2nd and 1, they do not get the first down, but here we go. Here's the handoff up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the first down, but great job of containing the run.
Yes.
So 7:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. Go ahead, Coach.
4th quarter has
it had. The 3rd quarter blew by. I didn't even realize that the quarter was over.
Yes.
So here comes the first down snap. It's going to be a run to the right. He's going to break a tackle, still on his feet. He's to the 40. Still on his feet. And finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Great. That's really been one of the better runs that they've been able to have tonight.
But Ballard has been a weapon for James Clemens.
Moving quickly, here are the Jets again. Ballard again on the outside, nowhere to go, finally brought down.
And
there's a fumble.
They're gonna say he was down.
There is a fumble.
They're gonna say he was down though. The official's gonna say he was down.
And see, oh boy.
And he immediately came in and said he was down. So I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. That's a tough one if you're Austin, because, boy, that was close. But anyway, here comes the second down. They did lose a yard on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. Boy, what a wild game we have seen here tonight in Madison. Here's the handoff to the right, and he is going to be met quickly by several Black Bears.
Cameron Powell again.
Yes, it was.
Play. Cameron Powell, the sophomore linebacker, on the play.
So here we go again at the 3rd down and long. And to be honest with you, this has been a little bit of kind of a problem for the Black Bears defense, has been these 3rd and long situations.
Absolutely. It's been that way all year.
Yes, it has.
I said Cameron Powell was a sophomore. He's a junior.
So 3rd down and 13. Here's the snap. Lopez backing up. Pressure coming. He is going to be, no, he's going to break the tackle. He's to the 50. Still on his feet down to the 42.
Well, we had him locked up, but he is so large that you got to really wrap him up and drive your feet to get him on the ground. Again, we had a chance to get off the field, James, and we didn't.
Again, I just mentioned it a second ago. These 3rd down and longs have been a very difficult thing for the Black Bears defense this season.
Well, we had him sacked, but he's a running back.
He is. He's elusive. He's got great size.
No, he's just big.
Here is the handoff to the left. Going to be up the middle. There is a flag. This one's going to come back.
That's going to be holding, I believe. From where it came from, that's going to be holding.
And, boy, I'll tell you, Lopez is not thrilled with the call, obviously. But they are going to back up. Well, back up, Terry. Well, I've loved having the referee mic tonight.
Yes.
That is awesome.
I didn't hear the back up, Terry.
Back up, Terry. Where's that sound by that? Back up, Terry. So 1st and long. And again, this gives the Black Bears a little bit of help. Here is the 1st down. Lopez backing up, throws to the outside, and boy, he's going to have Ty Doughty again.
Boy, he throws that ball to the sideline real well.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, from up here, it's a little bit easier to see what's going to happen. I mean, it hasn't been very much. It's just these little 6-step, curl routes.
Right.
And you got to be able to read that.
Well, I think they read it. They read it really well, but, the velocity on the ball gets there before you can make a break.
So 2nd down, here's the handoff to the right. He's got a blocker in front of him, still trying to move, and this defense is not going to allow that.
Well, he still got 5 yards on the play.
Now, here's the thing. It's 3rd down again, but it's 3rd down and short. It's manageable. It's 5 yards.
Yeah, so, it looks like it's about 3rd down and 6 or 7.
So again,
he's going to throw an out route and get the 1st down.
So 4:30 to go here in the game. Jets and Black Bears are tied at 27. Here is the snap. Lopez looking to the outside. Similar play as earlier. And he drops it. Oh, goodness.
Well,
no flags either.
Yeah, Caleb Taylor had good defense on the play, and it was a 50-50 ball, and he just dropped it.
So give a lot of credit there to Austin. Defensively, Caleb Taylor back there, again, just the size. You're covering a 6'6" wide receiver.
But they're going to go for it.
Of course they are.
Or he's going to kick it one. He may kick it.
I don't know. They're going to send their defense is looking blitz potentially here. They're going to run the same exact play. And then he's going to catch it.
Well, he stepped in front of Caleb and
it's just size.
Give that one to the receiver as Caleb had him covered, but he just stepped in front and got to the ball.
Again, you're talking about a 5'9" defender and a 6'6" receiver.
And,
that's what it is.
It's hard for Caleb to win that battle.
Absolutely.
And Gio put it on the money, too.
Yes, he did.
And it was another back shoulder throw.
So here's the run up the middle, going nowhere.
If we can hold them to a field goal, we got a great chance of winning this game.
Time is not our friend right now.
Well, it's still 3 minutes to go in the game. 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
True. So second down, getting ready to take place. 3:30 to go here in the game. It is tied up at 27.
I'm afraid of Ballard here.
Here comes the motion man. Gio up the middle. He's going to work his way in. He's in for the score. Touchdown Jets.
It wasn't Ballard. It was Gio. That's big for James Clemens right there.
Yeah, it is.
Because we got to score a touchdown just in time.
And again, not trying to say the same thing over and over, but that was a drive again that started on their own 5.
Yes.
So that's 2 drives of 90-plus yards.
Yes.
And you can't win games like that.
Yeah, and there has been big plays in both drives.
So here's the kick, and it's going to be a fake. He's going to work his way, and they're going to stop him. So, boy, what a turn of events here.
Why would they go for a fake there?
I don't know if that was an
a bad
fake.
snap?
Yeah, it looked like the snap was bad. Nonetheless, the Jets lead 33-27. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll come back and see if Austin can answer. You're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network.
Respect all, fear none. The Austin Black Bears on Fun 104.9.
Austin will take the ball. He's working his way to the 30, working his way down to the 40, all the way down to the 50-yard line. So a great return for the Black Bears, and the Black Bears will have 50 yards to try to take a touchdown and hopefully win this game.
Great return by Maurice Jones as he put us in position to go down and tie this game up and even go ahead in this ball game.
So, boy, again, this has been a pretty electric game from start until now, and I would assume until finish. But here come the offense, and again, the offense the last 2 drives have not been able to do anything but punt. So you got to hope, if you're an Austin fan, you can get this in the end zone. Here's the snap. De'Aaron Young's going to keep it. The whistle blows for whatever reason.
I don't see it. Where's the flag?
Right there. You can't see it behind the players.
Yes. Yeah. That's not a good start for the Black Bears.
Behind the sticks.
Yes. That's my line, though.
It is. Yeah, I was hoping you'd kind of set it up.
I set it up for you. right on a tee, didn't I?
That's right. So that'll be a loss of 5 on the false start. Not sure who it was on that. I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
So first down and 15. Ball is on the 45, moving left to right. Here is the snap. It's low. De'Aaron's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it.
Be open.
He's got Maurice Jones to the 10. Yes! Touchdown, Black Bears! Oh, my goodness.
De'Aaron Young put that on the money.
De'Aaron Young to Maurice Jones, and again, the wind came into play on that.
Yeah,
I
but
think a little bit.
We got to. It's tied up now, James. It's tied up now. It's gonna. You said it was pressure on Ethan Wynn.
Well, I said the last kick was the biggest kick, and now here we are. 33 all. Here is the extra point attempt. Snap, up, kick is good. So the Black Bears take a 34-33 lead. Oh my goodness, what a game we are watching, Coach.
Well, we got to now we got to come up with a stop.
Oh my goodness.
Because we've still got Gio Lopez on the other sideline.
I would argue that was the best pass of the season from De'Aaron Young.
He was on the money.
It was right there. Everything you wanted and then some.
And Maurice did not have to do nothing but catch it and run.
Oh my goodness.
You were very excited.
Dude, I was standing up. I have room to actually stand because, we're like out here. And, you learn from your friends who do broadcasting, you try not to scream, but boy, that was awesome.
It was.
Anyway, so 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go.
That was the only negative thing, that it didn't take very long.
No, it didn't. Fastest drive of the night, I would argue. 34-33 is the score. 3 minutes to go. Austin is leading, and the big story really has been for the Jets. They've missed 2 extra points.
Right, but you got to give Maurice Jones credit.
Yes.
He got the kickoff out to the 50, then he finished it off with the touchdown catch.
Gosh, I'm looking back on that throw, and just a great opportunity. Here's the kick from Guevara. It's going in the end zone. And again, that wind.
Yes.
You got to love the decision now from Coach Perkins to get the ball where they did to start the game, because here we are.
He kicked that ball 5 yards deep into the end zone.
Yes, he did. So 3:06 to go. Austin leads 34-33.
Son, the man's trying to get out of the way.
So here is this is a drive here.
We got to have one stop.
Here's the snap. Lopez scrambling to the right. He's being chased by a couple defenders. Makes a throw. It is incomplete. Great job defensively by the Black Bears to make that stop.
We may see a young DB growing up.
Boy, oh boy. Every play, Coach, from here out is huge.
Actually, that's Martell Monday that was playing in the secondary on that play. He got cramped, so he's got to go out.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to.
So Caleb Taylor's coming back in the game.
That's right. So here is the snap. It's low, pressure coming, and he drops it. Oh, my goodness. That was Ty Dowdy, who has been unbelievably clutch tonight. He just dropped it.
He's been lights out for the Jets. We need one more stop here, one more third down stop, but that's been our bugaboo, 3rd and long.
So I'm assuming, well, we're not going to assume anything yet. We'll get to that. 3rd down, 10 to go.
They won't go. It's still too much time.
No, there is. That was the assumption, but I didn't want to call that. So 3rd down and 10. Here's the snap. Lopez in the pocket. Pocket's breaking down. Looking. Nothing downfield. He's got a man.
He dropped it again. Yes.
That was Ballard on the drop. Unbelievably.
Well, Gio was under intense pressure.
Yes, he was.
He threw a bullet. I mean, a bullet.
So the punt team for the Jets is coming out.
Well, here's the situation, James. They're punting the ball against the wind, and so we're going to get great field position, and all we really need is 1 first down, and we can stop this game away.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Do you fake it?
I thought about it. Nope, there's the punt. It's actually a pretty decent one. And fair catch, and he's going to get that ball. We're going to take a quick timeout. 2:43 to go. Offense is coming up to try to get this game done. Actually, we're going to stay. We're going to hang out.
They got 3 timeouts left. So
yes, they do.
They can stop the clock.
Two first downs, I think, would ice it.
Yes.
So that's really going to be the big thing for Austin, is they're going to need it. And listen, here's the other thing to think about as well. A field goal puts this, they have to get a touchdown to come back.
Yes.
Now, they could do that. Of course, they've done it all night.
Yeah, they've done it all night.
But again, that mentality shifts a little bit with a field goal. So I think if you're able to get something out of it, it's a good drive. Here's De'Aaron Young, working to the 40. He's down to the 30. He's to the 20. Got one man to beat. Tries to make a move. He's finally brought down at the 7-yard line.
Yes. Yes. De'Aaron Young on a great run, and he put us in position to go ahead by more than, what, 1? Now we can use our clock a little bit.
So a great run again from De'Aaron Young, who just puts the team on his back and says, I'll take you from here.
That was his own read.
Yes, it was. So now the Black Bears are on the 7-yard line. They're going to try to get this touchdown in. Maybe take some time off the clock in the meantime. Here's De'Aaron moving to the left.
He's going to score.
He's to the 5. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Black Bears. De'Aaron Young once again with the score, and the Black Bears lead increases with 2 minutes to go.
What a series for the Black Bears.
40-33, Austin is now leading.
De'Aaron Young ran the same zone read, but he ran it to the opposite side, and he had to fight through a tackle to get into the end zone.
So here comes the kicker. The kick is up, and it is good. So Austin now leads.
What a change.
Wow. 41-33. We're going to take a timeout and reset. 2 minutes to go here in the game.
That was probably the greatest 2 minutes in Austin's history.
So Austin leads 41-33. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and get you ready for the final 2 minutes. You're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network. Go here in the fourth quarter. Austin with 2 back-to-back incredible scoring drives after 2 great defensive stops as well. They currently lead 41-33. And Coach, here comes the offense for the Jets, and it's going to be very important for Austin to try to hold this lead and get out of here with a win.
Well, we cannot give up any big plays. Anything they get, they're going to have to try to drive it.
Here comes Lopez looking around. He's got pressure all over. Still able to evade. Still looking. Lopez looking, he's going to hold on to it and run.
See,
finally he's going to be brought down.
We can take that because all that running around that Gio is doing is using clock.
What did Chris Berman used to do? Tick, 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 tick,
yes.
tick. It's just moving along.
And the clock is running now.
Yes, it is. So here is the second down play. He actually got 3 yards on that. Here's the snap. Lopez looking. He's got time. Looking. Still looking. Bunch of people are coming. The throw to the sidelines out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock at 1:27.
We didn't get a great pass rush, but we had great secondary coverage by the Austin Black Bears.
Boy, I'm going to tell you this. I've said it throughout the broadcast that this game has just been nothing but a roller coaster.
It has. It's
from start till now. Here we are.
We have a great will to win football games.
Here is the snap. Lopez for the Jets looking. A curl route again. And that's going to be enough for a Jets first down. Same route.
Same route, same curl route that he kicks that ball there. So you got to really break on the ball to break it up.
So 1:16 to go. The clock has stopped since they were able to get out of bounds. Jets looking to try to answer with a score. Here's Lopez on the snap. Out route tipped. He was tipped at the line.
Yeah, it was tipped by Akey Woods, and he was trying to get that. No, that was Ayers that tipped that ball, and he had to throw it sideways to get it by.
I just realized we haven't called his name a lot tonight.
Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Well, he made that play.
Yes, he did. Second down. Here's the snap. Lopez looking. Throws it short to his running back in the air. Incomplete.
Great break there by Drews Clark to break up that throw.
So 1:04 to go. It is still 3rd down and 10 now.
And Chapman's in the ball game. Juicebox is in the game.
So with this, if this score does hold, Austin will move to 5-0 in region play. They will also guarantee themselves a playoff game. Here is the snap. Lopez looking, pressure coming, makes a throw deep downfield. He's got a man. It is incomplete.
Triple covered on the play.
Yes, he was. Easton Palmer was there also. Could have.
I think a whole host of Black Bears was there.
So 4th down and 10, and the Jets are going to call a timeout. 57.8 seconds to go. Again, in what has been, boy, the way this team has dealt with adversity this season has just been unbelievable.
You know, we didn't get, when we got the onside kick, we thought we would go ahead then. They stopped us, but we kept fighting. We kept fighting, and right now, we refuse to lose.
So again, we were trailing 27-20 coming into this second half.
Yes, and we've
now 41-33.
Yes, we've outscored them 27-20, 21-7 in the second half.
So again, this has been everything we kind of thought it would be. Although I don't know if we thought the score would get up to this.
Well, we kind of thought that James Clemens was trending toward 40-some points, but not us.
So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion is what the Jets will need to tie this ball game up and to try to force an overtime. But the defense has done a great job, as they have all night. Granted, they've given up 33, but it's been those moments where they've needed to be big that they've been big.
Yes, they have. And we're just trying to get him on the ground and not give him this first down.
Here's the snap. Lopez looking.
That was out and up.
It was. Here is the play, and boy, oh boy. They're not going to get a flag on that. Well, it looked like he slipped.
Claiborne fell on the play.
He slipped, yeah.
That's going to do it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 51 seconds to go. No, the Jets still technically have 2 timeouts, but I think that's going to about do it.
Yes, sir. Great win for our Austin Black Bears as we come from behind.
So Austin has now won, Coach, 6 games in a row.
Yes.
They've won 5 of those games in region. They are 5-0, sitting atop the region. And depending upon what happens tonight, now I still think what happens next week here against Bob Jones in the same place, by the way.
Yes.
If they win against Bob Jones next week, it's all but over. That's the end of the region.
Yes.
And Austin would win. And that's a big deal.
It is a huge deal. It's a huge deal for our program. It's a great testament to the guys who, when we were 0-2, everybody, they were saying fire the coaches.
Yes, they were.
I bet you they're not saying that now.
No, they're not. They've reeled off 6 wins in a row. This team is 6-2. They're undefeated in region play. They are going to have a tough test next week against Bob Jones here at this same stadium.
Yes, sir.
But again, just the adversity, and again, this is what I go back to. You brought up a great point. 0-2. A lot of folks had this team written off.
Oh yeah, they had jumped off the bandwagon, and they were swimming with another team or somebody else. But we're all trying to get back on that bandwagon right now.
And now they are. Again, the Jets did call a timeout, so it is going to be a 2nd down upcoming. They'll call one more timeout, and that'll be the end of it. Try to waste some time there. Deere takes the snap, holds it for just a second.
This is their last timeout that they've called.
Well, while they do the timeout, who's your MVP here? Because I'm telling you, I was going to say there's a couple guys you could give it to. De'Aaron Young, I think, is definitely one of them, if not the guy.
If you give it to anybody other than De'Aaron Young, we're going to run you out of radio broadcasting.
So De'Aaron Young is the Coach Mitchell Knox's MVP. And by the way, another MVP is our great friends over at Longhorn Steakhouse.
Absolutely, and my friend Jason Palmer.
Jason Palmer, River City Pharmacy, of course. We got to thank them for sponsoring the outside booth tonight.
Yes.
But hey, we're undefeated, by the way, when we're outside calling games.
We are.
So we'll take it.
We're undefeated. What a great win for our Black Bears.
Absolutely, and we're going to talk about that. Stay tuned after the game's over here in just a moment for the post-game show. We'll wrap up this game. We'll check on some scores from around the region. There are some interesting games going on. Florence and Florence and Huntsville are playing now, and there's some major region implications on that.
I think the thing that you take from this is that our kids have got a lot of heart as they came from behind on more than one occasion tonight to win this game.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. The clock's going to hit 0. The Austin Black Bears have moved to 5-0 in the region. They are 6-2 on the year, and we are going to the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a final from Madison City Schools, 41-33. Austin wins again.
Great win for our Black Bears.
Absolutely, and boy, oh boy, we got a lot to talk about here. The coaches are coming down. We're giving high fives. It's freezing out here, but we don't care. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll come back and wrap this up with the postgame show. You're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network.
school football. Fun 104.9 FM.
Welcome to the post-game show for the Austin Black Bears. Again, your Austin Black Bears are the winner here tonight. Madison City School Stadium, 41-33. They trailed 27-20 going into half number 2. And Coach Mitchell Knox joins me here for the post-game show. And Coach, what an emotional roller coaster ride we just witnessed in 4 quarters of football.
You know, what we witnessed is a team that never gave up, that never stopped playing, and they found a way to win ball games. On a pass from Maurice Young, from De'Aaron Young to Maurice Young. Maurice Jones.
Yeah, you're good.
I mean, it was a beauty.
It was.
It was a beauty. And then to come back and score on the very next possession to seal the win, that was just great.
And listen, we cannot say enough how much this adversity has been happening all season for this team. They have been down. They have been beaten up. I think it really started in the Sparkman game. This team realized that they can win. They can win these close games. And, boy, did they ever battle back tonight. And you got to give a lot of credit to James Clemens. I know they've had a struggle of a season. They got some talent, and especially at the quarterback position. Definitely tough for them being eliminated tonight from playoff contention. But good news for the Black Bears is they win another one. And next week, depending upon how things shake up tonight, you could be looking at regional champions next week, depending on how it goes with Bob Jones.
Well, you're looking at a team that we can be proud of because, they epitomizes everything that you want in a football team, a team that never quits, that keeps playing and find ways to win. So we'll take next week when we get to next week, but we're going to celebrate this win tonight.
Absolutely, and of course, as I mentioned before, there are some other games in progress. I'll just get to those real quick because some of them are pretty impressive. Bob Jones is playing Sparkman. That score in the 4th quarter is Bob Jones leads 41-40.
Wow.
So that is a very close game. As well, in the other game we were watching is Florence and Huntsville. Florence is currently leading 27-7 over Huntsville.
I think you can probably go ahead and pencil Florence in as a winner.
I would not disagree with that call at all. So, Coach, any final thoughts before we get out of here and get our jackets on?
Well, great win for the Black Bears. It puts us closer to the goal of region champs that we're trying to get to. And but we got a 24-hour rule. Put this one in the book and start working on Bob Jones next week.
Absolutely. Well, once again, the final score from Madison City School Stadium, 41-33. Your Austin Black Bears are the winner. They have moved to 6-2, 6 in a row wins, 5 region wins in a row. Currently remain atop the region standings at 5-0. For Coach Mitchell Knox, for myself, James Ludeman, big shout out to our studio engineer, Mia Miranda, back in our studios doing a great job tonight. Despite the weather, despite everything that's been going on with us outside, she continues to do a fantastic job. Thank you so much, Mia, for being so awesome. For all of you that are listening, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or listening to us on that old school radio that Coach likes to talk about, we want to thank you because without you, we would not be able to do what it is that we do. Big shout out, of course, to Fun Radio for having us, Michael St. John, Adam Ward for our pregame show as well. And thank you all so much for listening tonight. Once again, your final score, Austin wins 41-33. Moving on next week, right back here at Madison City School Stadium to take on the Bob Jones Patriots. Patriots, indeed. That's what I get for learning. For myself, James Ludeman, thank you so much for listening to the post-game show. We will see you next week. Pre-game at 6:15. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m., and we will talk to you next week. Thank you so much for listening. God bless, and you're listening to the Austin Black Bears Radio Network. Have a great night, everybody.
Geis Pharmacy is a locally owned
Thank you, Mia.
pharmacy serving the medical needs
You
of
are
Canadians
awesome.
since
Appreciate you.
1965.
See you Friday.
From the common cold to the more serious,
All right, bye-bye.
Geis Pharmacy has a full line of over-the-counter medications as well as prescription medication. Geis Pharmacy is also an immunization